Bro, why are they doing the shoulder lean, dog?
Bruh, it's terrible.
That look like goddamn Karl Malone.
Bruh, I'm telling you.
Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I am your host, Jose Garza, and tonight we are laughing about the Kobe statue that is down
Can I
at his
show
death
it?
site. Yeah, sure.
Oh my god, that looks terrible.
That is not,
damn, that's Jordan. What the hell?
bro. Where did Kobe get so beefy?
That looks
Yeah.
awful. He has like no muscle definition.
He
He's
is
like,
slow.
Bro, they put the wrong person on the. I swear I thought it was John Jones for a second. I was like, hello?
oh my gosh. Sorry.
Enough of that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk. He's R.I.P. Kobe.
Yeah, for sure.
I
But
know.
I'm making fun of the guy that made the statue,
Yeah.
not the guy that passed.
It's like making fun of the guy who made the Ronaldo statue, the original one.
Damn, that
Oh,
was
that was
that
terrible.
one was
That was
bad.
the worst one I've ever
That
seen.
one was bad. I remember that.
No, but it is what it is, guys. Guys, we are here tonight on a Tuesday before Valentine's Day, aka the Taylor Swifties Travis Kelce Day. We are here to celebrate a new dynasty here in the NFL with the Kansas City Chiefs winning their third title in 5 years. Obviously, it was a great game for all of us to watch. A lot of good defensive battles, a lot of good back and forth. You didn't really know who was going to win. And when the Chiefs won, you heard millions of hearts breaking because they didn't want to see Patrick Mahomes happy. They didn't want to see Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift kissing. They wanted to see them miserable as hell. But that's not the case. That didn't happen. And we have a new dynasty here with us. Along with me tonight, guys, is Sugar Trey Parker, Jeff D. Lujan, Humble Hater James, and the Professor Alex de la Cruz. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm a little upset that you're a little bit too excited on that intro. You was a little too excited on that intro for me.
First of all,
Yeah.
what do you want me to do? All right,
Hey,
because
man, you could.
this is potentially our last episode for a while. You want me to just be like,
Hey, man,
the Chiefs
potentially or not,
won,
you're going to come out here with all this energy and this excitement. Like you just became a goddamn Chiefs fan.
First of all, we all know I'm a Patriots fan. I'm wearing the hat. I'm wearing the jersey. I'm always gonna be repping.
Come
my
on,
team.
Marco. Come on.
I know you ain't talking, Braun sexual. I know you are not talking.
I'm a Braun fan.
You're a Braun
The
sexual.
world know it. The
Yeah,
world
you're
knows
Braun
it.
sexual.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
is, but
Bro,
okay.
we turned off hot tonight. Jesus.
You can't talk shit to me about it, boy. You got.
We started off
I don't know
hot.
what a Braun sexual is. I know what a Braun fan is, but Braun sexual, I know what that is.
When you rep one team, but you rep another player.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah, Braun sexual. There you go. That's all you just accept it. It's all right. But anyways, I ain't here to
That's hate.
celebrate. I ain't here
That's
about
hate.
trying to gloat. Hey, what were you just doing right now? Cutting
That's
me
not
off.
hate. That's not hate. Have more than 75% of America is feeling the way I feel right now. We didn't want to see them niggas win. So be it. They won.
Yeah, nobody wants greatness to happen, right? You should know you're a Braun fan.
That's not greatness.
What? What we are seeing right now live is not greatness.
We'll get into it.
No, let's go into it now. We're already into it. I mean, the Chiefs won 25-22. You don't think this is greatness?
I'll speak last because I
No, you brought this up, man. You can't
I'm
go
just
last.
saying.
You go
Because
first.
I mean, I want to see what everybody else thinks because I feel like some of that shit wasn't. It just didn't seem real to me. Like
They probably want to hear your response first before they go. I mean, you really started it hot, so let's start it out hot, bro.
All right, look. For me, that final possession. I don't know if y'all. I mean, I know Alex watches defense like hard. So for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I didn't even really watch the first half. Like I was in and out because my brother-in-law was cooking, so we was outside. We had it on the small TV on his. He had like a small projector in the garage, but he was cooking mostly, so we were just talking and chopping it up. I was just making sure it wasn't no crazy plays happening and like that. So it was a lot of fumbles and stuff that happened. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Both sides did. I respect that. We like, of course, I watched the halftime. I'm an Usher fan. But I really set in on like the third and fourth quarter. Like, and to me, it was just like, Fred Warner is one of the elite linebackers of the league. Dog, it was like simple plays that I know Fred Warner makes, like sideline to sideline. He's not missing these plays. Like I just know he's making these tackles. And there was a lot of stuff that happened where I was just like, bro, like he's right next to where the play is being made and not making the play. Like Patrick Mahomes is like scrambling like crazy, like boiler like Vic. Like, and it was just like, dog, for me, I will never say the NFL is scripted, but a lot of that stuff seems so bad. Like, and then it was like a first down. Like, bro, like it was literally first down. This man ran second down. Like, before the play starts, it went right back to first down. Like, I don't know if y'all seen
they
that.
explained that one because he actually
terrible.
didn't give him the first down. But yes, I agree, it was bullshit.
But like it just looked bad though, bro. Like
it does.
The last drive, and then like but even if it's not scripted, I don't care about that. Like Steve Wilkes had them sitting in so much zone defense that it was crazy, bro. It didn't make sense to me. That's not KC's. I mean, that's not San Fran's like. That's not their MO. Like they were just letting him pick them apart, and I'm just like, bro.
Well, so for me, it's kind of like the Ravens not going to the run game when that's all they did all season to get to where they are. It's like, why are you changing up in the biggest moment?
You wait to the biggest game of your, like, I don't know.
The season to change it up is stupid.
And then I don't understand why, like, on offense, they wasn't picking up the blitz. Like, and they were sending the blitz from Trent Williams' side. So I can understand it, but I'm just like, still. It was like no slide protection, nothing. Like, you knew they were sending the house. And then you just let Brock Purdy get attacked. Like that dude threw like damn near 40 passes, and that's not his MO either.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not
the whole second half. He didn't run the ball
the whole season. So I mean, for me, it was just simple takeaways, bro. Like they were heavy in the pass game, like 22 carries for Christian McCaffrey. I don't understand that. I mean, it was his. I mean, I guess you could say that's a lot, but
not really for him.
I figured they needed him more. And like Debo, Kittle, Ayuk combined for 8 catches together with 86 yards. That's bad, bro.
It's terrible.
For as much as they threw the ball like that, that was just.
Well, you saw they held man to man like 75% of the time. The Chiefs did, and they were winning those one-on-one matches. You saw those passes deflected. So it's like, and
but my thing is this: the what was it? The play, So when they took the play before they took the field goal, dog, Brandon Ayuk broke. I don't know who's guarding him. He hit him with an in out and his slant. Butt naked,
he was
so
open.
The defender fell. I'm like, dog, and it's just a simple assignment where you got to pick up the blitz. Because that's why he didn't get to him, because the blitz came in from the same side, so he couldn't even look his way. But I mean, it's just simple stuff, bro. It was just like, I don't know, man.
But so go ahead, Trey.
Good. So I saw a stat, and to me, it's kind of wild. I'm just throwing this out there. So the Chiefs were the most holding penalized team in the NFL this season. Not one holding penalty was called.
And they had several missed.
And I get it. It went both ways a little bit on certain things. Cool. But they said that all 3 championships for the Chiefs, 0 holding penalties. 18 quarters or something stupid stat-wise, 0 holding penalties. The one that they lost,
bro.
I don't think that's true. I remember some Jawan Taylor holdings.
No, there wasn't shit, bro.
No. There was no holding from the offensive.
Nothing, bro. Nothing.
It was terrible.
Nothing.
It was terrible. And I mean, like, and I'm mad because it was just like,
and
it was plays where I feel like the Chiefs get off the field if the penalties are called. And most of them were on his scrambles. Or like when
they were tackling Bosa. They were literally like he was wrapped around holding him. It's like,
and I'm mad with him, bro. Like,
don't get me wrong. Again,
I can understand.
I know both ways. It's fine.
He had been double teamed on certain plays, but dog, it makes no sense that Chase Young is getting off 2 sacks on a best offensive lineman on the field, and you are just non-existent, bro. You're the highest paid player on the field.
Marco's got some comments. First one he said was Brock had Chris Jones in his lap.
Mm-hmm.
Next he says, y'all funny as hell blaming the refs. And then San Francisco got more calls Sunday. Yeah, Marco, that's adding to James's point. That's what he did.
If you look at I think it was like the third quarter, it showed that San Francisco had like 6 penalties for like 50-something yards, and KC had like 1 for 5 yards. Okay.
They both had 6 penalties, 40 yards against the Niners, 55 against the Chiefs.
So it's about the average. But I'm not blaming fully on the refs. My biggest thing that pissed me off during the game was when the punt returner, it hit the dude's foot and he tried to pick it up and run. That is my biggest fucking thing. And that I told y'all.
But see, that's
one play.
That was dumb. That whole play, like
I agree.
Like, granted, you're looking for the ball, so you're not expecting it. But when you see the ball fall, like, and then you have enough time to just dive over the ball.
That's my point.
Rather than try to scoop and make a play, like, bro, this is a big game.
Especially with a bunch of random.
I would blame only the returner on that. Because as the blockers,
100%.
you're not looking at the ball. The returner has to yell out, like Peter. You hear a lot of people yell Peter, which means everybody runs.
Everybody get away, yeah.
Well, didn't it look like he was yelling it out? But the player got pushed into it.
He got pushed into it.
Yeah,
so it didn't matter.
You can't, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't do nothing about it. That's why I'm not really blaming nobody. I'm just saying at that moment in time, like,
but that's on the returner to get on the ball.
Yeah. You just do what you can. And what he could have done was simply just dive on the ball, protect the possession, and see what happens. That's one play that they'll never get back.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
I told you, I said one big play is going to make the game, and that was it right there. That swung so much.
Like, you really can't. I mean, like, you can't, like, yeah, I'm saying it could be scripted. It ain't true, whatever. I don't care. At the end of the day, I just want a fair game. But my thing is, like, dog, KC really just made the most of their opportunities. Hell, at the end of the day, like, they coughed up one, them niggas coughed up two. They just made the most of their opportunities. I just don't understand why San Fran didn't stick to stick to your formality, man. Like, do what you do best, bro. Like, that's just crazy to me. You should, playing zone against.
Literally didn't use their best player, bro.
Like that, bro. Like,
but even offensively, didn't use their best player. So
like. Just the pass game wasn't there, bro. Like, the fact that these guys combined for 86 yards is like, that's crazy, bro.
Yep.
And you with all that you have, and then you sit there. Like, I don't know.
Let's hear from Jeff. I know he hasn't said much at all, so I kind of want to hear what he has to say about it because I know he believes a GOAT has been born here. So, Jeff, what are your thoughts, bro?
Not just overall, I thought it was a great game. You don't really see defensive battles too much anymore, right? A lot of people were saying that the game was boring and shit, man. I love that game. That first half was exciting. Christian McCaffrey fumble, Pacheco fumble. Mahomes threw that pick. San Francisco didn't do nothing with it. Put him on the 1-yard line. They got out of that situation. And, the thing about it, man, like, the defense on both sides was insane. To hold KC to 3 points in the first half, and then the game went into overtime at 19-19, and if it wasn't for that muff punt, right? The bump punt, hit the guy in the leg, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, you're holding them to fucking 12 points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's really good defense.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
But you got to think about that one block kick too. Like,
yeah.
But Moody's been asked all year though. Like, that's not
but that would have changed the entire game plan.
That changes the formality of how the Chiefs come down.
No, it does, but I think for actually go ahead, Jeff. Keep going because I know.
That block extra point, I didn't think of nothing of it, and then it's been huge, right? Because at the end they couldn't just kick the fucking field goal, and they might have beat them, right? They had to go for the touchdown. They probably would have got one, maybe two more plays here, 6 seconds. But and then it just reminded me, right? San Francisco, we talked about it last week, how they just kind of have bad luck, right? They've kind of had good luck getting to the Super Bowl this year, but we're talking about in the history. And I remember on one of the Giants runs where they beat the Patriots, they faced San Francisco in the NFC Championship, and at the end of the game, it was ridiculous. They were just punting back and forth to each other, 3 and out, 3 and out. It was like the weirdest shit. They went to overtime, and New York Giants actually won that game because of a muff punt. And it's just like San Francisco fans, I saw how angry they were. They just have to be livid because it was kind of just bad luck. They played, I thought, a solid game. They played a game where the whole game I thought San Francisco was gonna win, and it just another big thing was Kyle Shanahan taking the ball in overtime. I get it. He thought the defense was tired, but you do want the ball last. But then another good point is if y'all both score touchdowns,
I don't think
the next possession you can win with a field goal, but then he played it safe, right, on that 3rd and 4th, and right there by the goal line, he ran the ball, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
now you run the ball, like,
it didn't make no sense.
Well, just like my biggest issue is that the players didn't even know the fucking overtime rules.
So
I was like, they didn't meet about it. The Chiefs met for it like multiple times throughout the 2 weeks. Like we're talking about like the Niners didn't prepare for this. Like, you're the coach. Your job is to prepare your players.
That's what I was just about to say. That right there proves why Andy Reid is a GOAT. Because he goes, look, guys, this may never happen, but we're going to prepare for it. And they did, and they succeeded. Shanahan's like,
Well, I want to also interpret that Andy Reid would have made those same mistakes early on in his coaching career, because Andy Reid did make those mistakes.
Yes.
Not specifically the rules on this part, right? But he made those mistakes. That's why the Eagles, even with a broken leg TO with 9 yards and 120 yards, 9 receptions, they failed to win. But Andy Reid made those mistakes early on. Kyle Shanahan, sadly, he is going down the Andy Reid path. And until he gets Patrick Mahomes himself, he'll probably be continuing that original Andy Reid path. But my thing in general is just that I don't even hate that they went first for it. I get it, the 4th down situation, all like that. But if you're going to be aggressive by going first, like you said, Jeff, be aggressive. Go for the touchdown. And then when you have it first, and I know Alex has brought this a lot because he's a college football fan. If you're going to take it first, you better go for a 2-point conversion to make sure the other team does it.
Yeah.
That's what you do. That's how you continue to move forward here. I don't know what happened to James. He lied down for a little bit.
He like that. Now, and one thing about I just had it about the overtime. Oh, like, it's just weird that the players didn't know the rules, right? Because it's like, do they not watch football? Because Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs and the Buffalo have gone to overtime. They know the rules, right? And I know they prepared and they studied.
Well, it's a new rule for the last 2 years.
The last 2 years, yeah.
Because of the Bills Chiefs game, that 13-second thing, that game made this rule happen.
Yeah.
But it's still, you should still be prepared for it.
Yeah. No, and then he doubled back on it today. Did you see him? Did y'all see it on the interview he had? Like, it showed on Bleacher Report where he doubled down on what he said. It was like, no, we knew about it. We just didn't like. I was just like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Shanahan did?
No, Kyle Juszczyk.
Nah, it's too late, bro. At that point, you already fucked it up for your guy.
Because I even knew the rules, right? But just by watching football, I don't know if they don't watch the other games. They're busy preparing or what. But the only rule I didn't know, and everybody was confused, it was that, like, I didn't know after the first overtime, like, it just goes to the next
second.
Yeah, I was confused about that too. Alex,
I thought like it restarted, like another coin flip or whatever. Because I was like, call timeout, and they did it.
It plays out just like a game, and it's just like the sucky thing about it is when you get to that point, like, both teams already possess the ball. The next team that scores wins. Like, so that's how it's. I mean, that's why I like it, because of most games, you always want to know, like, what if, like, say if Brock Purdy goes down, you're like, damn, what if Pat Mahomes would have got the ball, bro? I know he would have scored. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always wonder, like, what if? Like, how we all felt during that Chiefs game, like, that Bills Chiefs game. He was like, damn, if he would have got another chance to score, like, we know, like, Josh Allen would have done. Like, so it's.
And honestly, I do like the rule, man. I do like the rule. I hate the one and done.
So, James, I want to go back to the original question.
Mm-hmm.
Why does this not prove the Chiefs' greatness?
I'm being a hater, bro. Like, I don't care.
Clearly.
I'm being a hater, bro. But I flat out, I'm gonna be dead ass honest, bro. And I'm gonna walk backwards on this. But, like, what he did, bro, like, it's remarkable, man. And it really, I mean, it really puts like a target on Brady to be like, damn, we might be discussing this kid like in another 2 to 3 years if they can keep it up, because like he is entering that Brady-esque thing of where he don't really need nothing around him but like one dominant player and a great coach, like to be able to just go out there and do what he does, bro. Like they were remarkable, man. Like,
bro, if you think about it too, like the first half of the game, he wasn't even like he was playing like shit.
As soon
as he threw that interception, it was like a flip like a switch flipped and was like, okay, I need to focus.
Well, not even died away from
I
there
know.
because even like in the second half, even after he threw the first pick, he would scramble and he threw that one play down the middle, and he's lucky there wasn't a Niner to really catch it.
Throw.
He had at least 3 passes that were interception worthy. He just
that's what made me mad, because it was just like you. It's kind of like when I used to watch the Spurs, bro, and we used to kind of get beat up by like the Mavericks or like Houston sometimes, or even Memphis, and I would be like, damn, man, like guys, like we have to just be aggressive, like we have to match their intensity, like we can't get bullied, we can't get pushed around, and it's kind of like I was just looking for the Niners to just match that intensity and effort. Like when you get to that third down, that 3rd and 8, that 3rd and 9. Get off the field. You can't allow this man to live. Like, this is his money play. Like, this is where he makes his money at. And it was just like, boom, Travis, boom, Pacheco, boom. Like, he was catching Rashid Wright somewhere. Like, and it was just like, man, like, and I mean, they just got it done, bro. Like, and Chris Jones, dog, oh my God, bro. This dude has, like, we got to crown Pat. We love Pat. We love Pat.
It was a whole team effort. It was a whole team effort.
That man won that game in the dog. Crunch time, bro. Man, it's like it's nobody better, dog. He reminds me so much of Warren Sapp, bro.
I would say James
every time.
I would say James. I mean, the 2 biggest real plays, like if you take out the offense, because the offense was tied down to the Niners offense essentially.
Yeah.
If the 2 biggest plays I think were at the end of the game. So the McDuffie blitz, where he comes in and makes sure that the drive doesn't keep going, because if they get that first down, then it's game over for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And then the second one in overtime, when Chris Jones comes in and fucking, it's over. Like there's nothing that can be done.
Man, like he's a game wrecker, bro. I know y'all say Darius Sneed should get signed, but dog,
no,
he's younger.
Whoever gets that man, he is upgrading him for real. Like, dog, he is a monster. Like, but yeah, again, man, like I said, I doubled down on what I said, man. Nah, I'm just hating, bro. Like they're like Pat, Travis, and Andy Reid, man, and everybody else and what they're doing is like it's crazy, bro. It really is crazy.
Go ahead, I just want to say, a lot of reasons why you didn't see a lot of like Pat Mahomes type of plays is because there was a big injury that happened in the second quarter.
Second quarter, Dre Greenlaw goes down with 8 minutes left off that celebration.
So this
yes, bro.
So this is what happens when you actually have to put a different linebacker in there. You have to disguise your coverage a little bit different. That's why the middle of that's what you have to. That's why the middle of the field was always open during the second half. That's where you're able to fight Travis Kelce, and I mean to that point. I mean, I'm not taking away anything from Patrick Mahomes, but Andy Reid did see that, and he exploited it to a T.
And the funny thing about it was I knew he was out, but I kept asking myself, what the fuck are you doing, Fred Warner? Like, look. And dude, he was right there, bro. And
it's just that Fred Warner had to play.
Did they say what he went down with?
Who?
He was like a
Drake Greenlaw. Because he couldn't walk. Like they
torn Achilles.
Damn.
So he's out for next season too. So don't even.
And into what Jeff said earlier. This is why I said, Jose, you were here whenever I told you, whenever you were like, oh, Patrick Mahomes deserves the MVP.
Well, I said he's gonna get it. I said he's gonna get it. I didn't say he just deserved it.
And that's what I was like. I was telling Jose, like, bro, if you fucking look at it, like, honestly, the offense didn't put up much. I think the defense fucking won this Super Bowl, and I mean, again, it's not a bad thing to discredit quarterbacks. I mean, Tom Brady won his first couple Super Bowls like playing behind a great defense, and that's why people say like, oh, he's already like Patrick Mahomes is already up there with Tom Brady. Like honestly, this is his first time he's never had to do anything, and for people to say that this was all on him is crazy, because I mean, of course, we all read Twitter, we all read X or whatever it is, and they're all saying like, well, a lot of people, even on the next day, people are already crowning Patrick Mahomes the next Tom Brady for winning the Super Bowl. I'm like, just watch the game. Like, I think if we all watch the game, like,
Well, Alex, I
no.
mean, to be fair, because I'm the one that's gonna be defending Brady till fucking Mahomes has 7 rings, right? So to be fair, I'm not gonna because I get what you're saying. It's a team effort. McDuffie was a beast. He could have had some good votes for the MVP. But let's be honest, when you have nearly 400 total yards, you lead the rushing for your team and you put up 333 passing yards. It's tough to say like, hey man, you don't deserve it because you saw those second half adjustments. You saw what the Chiefs did because they were shut down to what 3 points that first half. They were down by 10 in the first half. And then what happens? They put up the rest of the points to make it an overtime game. Patrick Mahomes is great, dude. And that's what they see at the end is that yes, the defense held out the whole game. We understand that. I get it. I was with you. I saw the game too. But you still have to give credits. And this is the thing too about Tom, that people said for Tom Brady too. He didn't always win the Super Bowl MVP, right? Deion Branch won one. Julian Edelman won one. Some people thought James White should have won the 51 Super Bowl one. Malcolm Butler for his final drive heroics in 49 should have won one. Everyone's going to have it. But at the end of the day, I don't think we should focus really about the MVP side of things because at the end of the day, that's just one award for one game.
Yeah.
In the end, the team is trying to go for that big one, and that's the one that the Chiefs ended up winning in the end. So I won't say who deserved it more because at the end, right? They won it, right? The whole team won it. Travis Kelce went from 1 yard in the first half to 92 in the second half. That was a big factor too. Just like you said, when Greenlaw went down and they put that guy Butker, whatever his name is, they put him in. They beat the fuck out of him. They went after his bitch ass
but
the rest of the way.
That one play, shit. They put Fred Warner was on him for one play, and he literally ran a drag. And I'm sitting here telling myself, is he faster than Fred Warner? Ain't no way in hell he faster than Fred Warner.
That man clocked out at 19 miles per hour. That's the fastest he ever ran. Travis Kelce. And then that was the fastest he ever clocked. He had not clocked 16 all year.
But dog, I'm serious. I'm sitting here thinking like, dog, he's running. He's manned up with this dude. And Travis just like, damn. It's a drag. It's a drag. It was no cross traffic or nothing. And it's like Fred just let him get in front of him. And I'm just like, oh man. It was sad, bro.
And then going back to what Trey has said earlier about like the holding calls or whatever. Mm-hmm. Honestly, you don't get called right during the first half, and you go into the second half because he was getting eaten up, Patrick Mahomes. He was getting a lot of pressure. So they're going into the locker room saying, well, they ain't called a holding call on us. So let's see what we get away with. And that's what you're able to see sometimes Patrick Mahomes get a little bit more time. Like I said before, man, you could call holding on every fucking play.
Oh yeah, every play.
You really can. You really can. I like that they didn't. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I like that we didn't see a lot of holding calls because I think they would have slowed down the game and
it would have slowed it down. It would have ruined it. It would have ruined the game.
It would have ruined it. So
I mean, I'm not mad at the officiating. I'm really not. Yeah. I just felt like some shit was just like blatant, and it kind of like it just swung in the Chiefs' favor.
Trust me, you guys are not the only ones that were pissed off with the results. Jose was watching the game here with my family, and there was only like two people that were really happy about the Chiefs winning. And
your brother and Leo.
Most of my family they all hate Taylor Swift. So that's.
So is that where the hate's coming from? Why don't people like the Chiefs? I'm missing something.
I think
it's a combination of both, bro. I think right now it's a combination of both because of the spotlight she's not gotten, but she's brought to the Chiefs because she's dating him, and then I think it's just to make sure them motherfuckers winning. It's kind of like. Yeah. What Golden State? I feel like it's like a Golden State run they're on right now.
Yeah.
Look, Jeff. Hurt people. That's all it is, bro. Like at the end of the day, like I mean, like it's just whatever. Like yes, I get it. They put her on the Tron too much for people's convenience. Fine, whatever. It don't matter.
They didn't show on the Super Bowl that much.
Someone clocked her at 1 minute for
50 seconds or something.
Like we're talking about a full game. 1,000 fucking Super Bowl commercials, overtime, and this bitch only got 1 minute of screen time, and we all mad as hell.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
No,
like,
it's because like my family's like an ultimate like fucking football like family. So anything that's like non-related to football like is nonsense to them.
well, she's dating
like,
a football player. That's related.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's like saying like are we gonna see every star player's wife on the jumbotron? No, exactly. Like that's ridiculous. Like,
well, sadly, we've had to to learn about Brittany and Jackson Mahomes. So that tells us shit. We've had to learn a lot of shit, right? So just Giselle and Tom Brady breaking up is the biggest news possible. Oh my god!
But I don't want to like.
Is that Jessica Simpson? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Casey had a tremendous run, dude. Like they had a really good run. Probably one of the best. I think one of the best playoff runs defensively wise I've seen in a long time. Honestly,
I'll give them that.
Yeah, they held their own. They one of the best.
They really did. Going back to their Miami game, granted it was really cold, but the offense.
That's one of the ones I want to take back.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
and then the Buffalo game, I did think they got exposed just a little bit, but they gave up a lot of rushing yards, and I think that was gonna hurt them. And I thought early on, whenever the 49ers were running it, and I was telling Jose, like, bro, the Chiefs can't find no answer with this running game. And then San Francisco ultimately shot themselves in the foot by not going back to it in the second half. But still, like,
because I felt like Spags ended up putting extra bodies on the line.
Yeah,
he did. Like combat
they started getting them.
I figured they would try to go to like an RPO or more stretches, but it was just like they would just leave. They would just run a 2 tight end and leave Juszczyk out there, and I was like, bro, that's not it. Like y'all gotta.
By the way, did y'all think that was that Juszczyk catch? Did y'all think that was a catch?
Hell no.
Come on, dog. Yeah, it was a catch.
Fuck no.
Hell no. I was bullshitting at the party, Alex, but that was no fucking catch.
How was that a
man
catch?
did not fall through.
Hey, bro.
He didn't hold it to
like,
he didn't hold it to the bottom.
Ground. You gotta go all the way to the ground and make a.
He literally held it to the ground, and the ground caused the fumble.
Okay, but you have to be a football player. Where's the football player, Trey?
No, it does, bro. He took 2 steps and made a football move.
So did
and then the ball. I understand it. Dez's was a catch. Dez's was a catch. Okay, they're fucking it.
It wasn't a catch.
Dez was rolling for miles down the hill.
Dez was for like 5 seconds, and they said it wasn't a catch.
So this is why I told everybody that it was because there were some people in my family too. That's not a fucking catch. I said, my exact words were, "You never played football in your life, so you wouldn't know what the fucking catch was."
Back in the day, the ground couldn't cause a fumble, but now it can. That was or break up the catch, and that
I figured that's what it was. That's what it was. That was why when Alex was like, "That's a catch," I'm like, "Yeah," because I'm cheering with him too.
But mind you, again, if he didn't make a football move in the sense of diving for the pylon or whatever, and he dropped it, that's not a catch. But because he made a football move, that constitutes him having control of the ball.
Yeah,
it's
a weird.
And that's why when people were talking about the KC holding, I saw a lot of holding. To me, it was an even game. They didn't review that play. Yeah. San Francisco was getting away with some stuff too. So I say
can we
and
discuss
that
because Marco brought it up right now? Can we discuss how the refs are blind as fuck? There's a bunch of first downs that were not called for downs. They were like
on both sides.
I was like, wait a minute, what is going on with these refs?
On both sides.
I saw Pacheco go past it for 5 yards, and they were like, no, -6.
Yeah, and then they
-6
challenged it. It was so weird.
I agree. The refs were sus all game.
On both sides of the ball.
No, I agree. Yeah. And that's why I wasn't hating or talking shit on the refs earlier for the Chiefs holding. For me personally, it seems so blatant. Like that one with Bosa where he's literally hugging him and they were dancing.
Yeah.
Like they were fucking Usher and Alicia Keys type shit. You know what I'm saying? The one with Warner coming through the middle, they got clotheslined by that
one should have. I think that one should have been called.
Those are the ones I'm like, dude, those are just blatant. Like, why were they not called?
Nah, I'm good with the clothesline. That shit was nasty. It was beautiful. I loved it.
Because Chris Jones got called. Got held in the AFC Championship game in the end zone. I think it was Hill, and I was watching the game. I was like, bro, they should have fucking called that because Chris Jones was gonna kill Lamar Jackson. He didn't see him coming, and Hill he'll like tackle him in the end zone. I'm like, bro, what? Like, how these refs not seeing this?
We need to switch it up a little bit. He didn't really tackle. He tripped him because it ain't no way Justice Hill is not going to take down Chris Joe.
Yeah.
That man's a giant. But Marco, of course, on the chat, and he wants to vent to y'all, of course. Arguably one of the greatest defensive playoff runs of all time. Also one of the hardest paths to a Super Bowl.
I will give him that
all time, and all on the road.
All on the road was crazy.
Other than Miami, you're right. The rest, the
on the road,
2 seed,
crazy,
1 seed, the 1 seed, yes, tough.
On the road is nuts.
Mahomes 4th and 1 was a huge play on that last drive. Running was a
I want to talk about that play.
But to be fair, Marco, they had to go for it. So it wasn't like the hugest play because they had.
I can't believe Bosa bit that bad on that play, bro. He bit so hard.
No, but my thing was I felt like I'm mad because I felt like Chanel should have guarded the running back.
They took off all the spies. Okay, that's all it was. They just took off all the spies.
If he goes to that running back, that leaves Bosa and Mahomes 1-on-1. And if I'm Bosa, all I'm doing is beelining and cutting him off to where he has to come back to the inside.
Yep.
And he bites on the inside and gives him outside leverage. And I'm just like, bro.
After that was a wrap.
I had told whenever that happened or whatever, I said that's a Coach Nagy play because I seen that play ran when Trubisky was our QB and we ran it against Philly and we ran it against the Rams.
But was it successful?
Yeah, it was.
With Trubisky, it was.
It was. But like here's why they were.
He stopped doing that. Like, he stopped calling that play in the future. No, that's why he got his ass fired.
Here's why Mahomes was like there was nobody in his area because they pull a guard so that holds a linebacker and then of course Bosa has to like be the mesh point like who's he gonna get?
Yeah,
so he's stuck in no man's land and you know Patrick Mahomes makes a great read and he's off he's off with first.
100% great read.
Hell yeah.
And then going back to the very last play of the game, right when it happened, I turned around and I told Jose. I was like, this play was in the Super Bowl last year. I didn't even know till like I think hours later. And so hours, I didn't even know that I was just fucking around with Jose, but I was like, we seen that play in the Super Bowl last year. And then I watched the post game like an hour later, and like, oh yeah, that was from last year. We call it corn dog. I didn't even know that was I was just like, man, I just remember that play.
Bro, if you look at it, all they did was flip it. All they did was
flip
it.
Well, last year the first touchdown was the same as this one, and the second touchdown after the Kadarius Toney return, it was on the opposite side.
What do they call it, Tom and Jerry or something like that?
Bro, did you watch the replay of the play though? Travis Kelce's like blocking.
Literally standing there.
He's looking at the screen.
Yeah. We won! Yeah, I saw that.
Bro, because all he had to do was motion, and if the dude follows, he's like, all right, we got him beat.
Yep. They call it Tom and Jerry. Is what,
but that dude, it looks so easy. It looks so easy to defend, right? But in the moment with that spotlight, bro, your mind's rushing through like a million miles per hour because it's just simple like ghost motion, and then you gotta communicate quick.
But my thing, like on that last play, from a defensive like point, like I'm trying to figure out like, okay, Ward should have been talking. To where if this, like he's moving, like are they gonna switch or they gonna stay? Like because they wasn't playing man, they was in some form of zone, so they didn't pass off nothing. And then like just fucking Pat Mahomes getting outside of the pocket. I'm just like, bro, where's the backers? Where's anybody at? It was like Mahomes could have ran that shit in by himself. Like truthfully.
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all talked about it or not because I was kind of on mute for a minute.
We did.
Do y'all think that Greenlaw being injured affected the game?
Oh
you
missed
it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was on the Diego. My boss is calling me, so I'm trying to.
I
be on your day off.
I mean, I don't know how the outcome switches. I don't know if that prevents anything because, like I said, Pat was still on Pat. But I feel like a lot of that short down stuff and a lot of that Travis Kelce stuff, I feel like it kind of probably would have been communicated better because you're working with your copy and paste. Like him and Fred Warner, like they're arguably the two best. They are the linebacker standard in the league. I don't think there's two better linebackers than those two guys.
No, for sure. That's why I figured y'all talking about it, but I want to ask.
So,
but we don't want to. We also don't want it to underline it too, where Patrick Mahomes did. You know what I mean?
No,
But yeah,
no,
I think not having him is it's a huge factor. Not having.
Well, I
I
mean,
think
a lot of
the
things.
outcome could have been the same, but it'd have been a little tighter on certain areas.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this year there wasn't the field's fault, right? For whatever happens. Sadly,
Oh,
sadly, Greenlaw went down.
dude, that was. Did y'all see
Kittle got
the replay though? Like his shit
Yeah,
snapped.
Yeah.
it popped bad, bro.
Dog.
And then all he did was he jumped and then he just planted to
It
like
planted and
oh,
bolted,
and
yeah.
exploded, and it just,
Well, I mean, if it
just
wasn't gonna
slid.
snap there, it was gonna snap on a play. That thing was
Yeah.
ready to bust. But George Kittle with the shoulders, injury. Everyone was getting banged up. But it's playoff season. It's bang
Yeah.
bang. The guy, the player that tackled Kelsey out to save a touchdown. He fucking lost
That
his
was
shoulder.
wild.
And
Yeah.
he was out too. So, but at the end of the day, man, the Kansas City Chiefs came to play.
Oh, for sure.
They executed their game plan the best they could, and they ended up coming out on top. Sadly, the San Francisco Niners, for people who were going for them, they did what everyone else did, and they straight off the path that got them there. And we talked about it. The Niners, this whole playoffs, had not been themselves. Since they got beat by the Ravens in December, they had not been playing like themselves. So this is something they just need to go back to the drawing board and get back together. Obviously, next year they won't have Greenlaw. They probably won't even have Ayuk because he might be a free agent going somewhere else.
Yep, that boy said, "Don't forget what got you here."
Chase Young will probably be gone too because he was not extended to his 5th-year option. So there's
Hey,
a lot.
you talk about a good pitch for the playoff run.
Yeah,
Well,
that was.
Well, I expect a new NFC team in the Super Bowl next year, and their name is the Detroit Lions. So, but that's next year. That ain't this year. Sadly. So we'll see how it goes. We could do predictions today and stuff like that. But right now, I just want to ask one simple question: where does Mahomes move up in the ladder for y'all of all-time QBs? Trey, you can go first.
I'm probably saying 2. Ooh. Damn. Actually, I'm probably gonna say 2 because he's still got a little bit left, like for career wise. So I'm gonna go Brady and then Mahomes for sure, and then Montana right after.
Jeff.
Now you know where I sit. I don't got to see the next 10 years to say, like if he wins 5 more or whatever the fuck. I think just seeing his 6 years AFC Championship game every single year, 3 championships, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, the yardage, the touchdowns. Just him playing, though, that when he came out the first couple of years, just the plays he would make were something I had never seen before. Yeah, I'm going to go with him. He's going to end up being the GOAT, and you might as well call him the GOAT already.
Yeah.
James?
Well, damn. Shit.
God damn.
Fuck Brady. Shit.
I mean, I've seen other people do it like Brett Favre, but whatever.
No, I give him 2. I kind of stand with Jose, man, until he just eclipsed that number. Hey, I mean, he's great. He's great in his own, but to me, Brady is the standard, just like everybody wants Jordan to be the standard. They don't want to give it to LeBron. They don't want to give it to Kobe. It's Jordan's the standard. So until he eclipses that number, he's number 2. But number 2 ain't a bad place to be, dog, especially when you got a lot more life.
So who's your number 1 NBA then, James?
Who's mine? Who else, man? Shit.
He said majority. Majorities is MJ, but his forever is bronzexuals.
Doesn't make sense then, I guess. But now he sucked.
Alex?
Look, man, I'm a historical football fan, so like, I don't know. I think he's still my run. He's gonna be up there with Tom Brady eventually.
Yeah.
I still think with Montana, what he's done in the Super Bowl, like in the playoff runs, I think that those numbers speak for themselves. If you look back honestly to Patrick Mahomes' his playoff runs and Super Bowl runs is not like Tom Brady or to what Joe Montana, shit, even maybe Peyton Manning, bro. Like honestly, like and what Jeff said, like we have never seen it like a quarterback like that. I get where he's coming from. If I'm gonna rank Patrick Mahomes as like a freak athlete, I think Patrick Mahomes is probably like the best runner, best arm like we've ever seen. But the way Peyton Manning played, the way Joe Montana played, the way Tom Brady played is different. But to allude to him too, Patrick Mahomes is different in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's still my run Rushmore. I would put him right now at 4. I think he's still behind Peyton, honestly, because my Peyton Manning to me honestly, dude, Peyton Manning is playoff games, and they're gonna say, well,
please.
but they're gonna say, well, he has already more wins than Peyton Manning. Yeah, but dude, like Peyton Manning.
But you're
Manning
talking about quarterback play. You're not talking about all of that.
Yeah. I'm talking about quarterback play. And then they're gonna say, dude, I mean, he played Tom Brady for how many years, and got that many wins during the tenure with Peyton Manning, with tenure of Tom Brady playing in the same era. But and it's not a bad place to be for Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's gonna get there. I know he is.
I have okay. So you have him at 4. Jameson's at.
I got him at 2.
A 2? Okay.
I got him at 2.
Jeff already got him at GOAT. Trey's got him at 2. I still got him at 3 just to respect that out of Joe Montana, because what he did with those Niners, and yes, he did have the greatest wide receiver of all time.
Yeah.
But you can make the same argument with here, right? You know, he's got the greatest tight end arguably all time, depending how you see. Depending how you see it, right? There's people that see it that way.
Bro,
So
I mean, he's up there for decency for sure.
I don't have him as my GOAT tight end.
I'm not saying he's GOAT tight end, but he's up there for sure.
Yes.
I think he's probably the top 3 to ever play at the position.
Yeah.
I'd say he's in top 5. I just don't know where to put him.
Well, you know what? Fuck it. We can make lists about that too. All times, all this, all that. You know, we're talk about all time lists later, anyways. But
Tony G, Gronk, what the?
Come on, Shannon Sharp, baby.
Okay, but who after that? Tony G, Gronk,
Shannon Sharp,
Daniel Gates, maybe Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have Gates above Kelsey. I think Kelsey has
not Gates.
He's not even a first ballot Hall of Famer. We know Kelsey is going to be.
Man, listen, Gates. If Gates played with any one of these guys as quarterbacks, yes, Gates is in the conversation. Gates is in my top 5. You cannot disrespect.
No, you could keep him a top 5, but he ain't above Kelsey. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but it's strictly off of who he played with, bro. If he had a more consistent QB, he would be up there in that conversation. Is what I'm saying. Like he was the focal point in that offense.
But at the same time, too, like I'm not gonna put that all on that, right? Because not like Tony Gonzalez had the greatest, quarterbacks to throw it to him all the time.
He did, but he was the focal point of that offense. Who was their best receiver on those teams with Tony Gonzalez? Until he went to Atlanta.
No.
When he went to Atlanta, he was the guy. He got more love than Julio.
Well, I mean,
and he was pretty old in Atlanta too.
Yeah,
I'm just making a case for Antonio Gates because Antonio Gates played with some.
He was legit.
He played with some pretty good receivers.
And not even that. I mean, LaDainian Tomlinson had 20, 30 carries a game.
As many catches as the number 1
you are right.
receiver and carries.
And they were good. They just couldn't get it done in the playoffs.
Marco's asking you, Alex. Marco is asking you, Alex. Well, first, Alex said he's basing it off of history. So which one is it?
Ooh.
History or play style?
What does he mean?
He's talking about the quarterback. He's talking about the quarterback.
This shit up. They're like,
Trey, stupid. All you gotta do is a little instigation.
He's saying which one are you really basing off your QB list off of? Is it basing off history or is it basing off their skill?
Well, like I said, if it was skill, I honestly think Patrick Mahomes would be number 1. I would think if it was simply skill, because his arm talent, the way he's been able to,
Well, then that will solidify him as the best of all time, not the greatest. Best and greatest.
Yeah, that's what. It's. I don't know the way you view the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is he the GOAT or is he the boat?
But no, I get what he's
or is he both?
Like, bro, because if you ask me who my favorite quarterback is of all time, I'm gonna tell you my favorite quarterback of all time is Peyton Manning. Just the way he would carve shit up. He was surgical. It wasn't his fault that he couldn't get over the hump. He played with some bullshit defenses until he went to Denver. But he was his team. Like that team didn't move without him. Like if he was truly taking over that team, you don't even speak to them guys like that. Like he made every single player better. Like how do you go from Marvin Harrison to Reggie Wayne like, and just down and down and down. You know, Dallas Clark, like everybody around him, he made.
But that's why I'll argue Tom Brady's the GOAT, because he made a bunch of no-name 6-7 rounders.
That's what I'm saying. That's
ever.
my same exact sentiments. Like, I'm just a Brady hater. Like, I mean, but he's goated. I have a ton of respect for his greatness and how he operates. Like, but I just love the way Peyton played, bro. Like, he commanded everything, bro. Like,
exactly,
dude. Like, I don't even think he fucking needed a coach. Like, that's how great he was. Like,
he was the coach.
He was the playbook, bro. Like, he just, I mean, bro, it's a difference. And that's what I'm saying. Like, what you saw out of Pat Mahomes Sunday was something similar to that extent. Like, he was moving the guys around.
So he's saying that you said, Alex, that you wouldn't put Mahomes over Montana because of his playoff performances, including Super Bowl. I think he's just clarifying what he's trying to ask.
You said.
Yeah.
No, what you said, Alex. This is what you said.
I know what the fuck I said.
Well, you know. To be fair, Marco, and this is going back to what Alex said. It's not like, other than like maybe I would say, you know, this past Sunday, it's not like the 3 performances before were Mahomes level, you know, worthy. I would say, right? Like if we're talking about what we've seen greatness out of Mahomes, could you really say in his first Super Bowl he played at that level? I don't think so. I think he, even though they put up 31 points, I don't think he played at his own level, and I think Mahomes will tell you that. Obviously, the second Super Bowl, they got wrecked, right, by the Bucs defense. So definitely he could never get to his level because there's no old lineman to fucking protect him. And then the third one, I would say the first half, and it's not the same thing with this game too. The first half, the defenses were putting so much pressure, he didn't really get to stand out. And the second half is where he put up more of the Mahomes level performances. So I think that's what I'm assuming that's what you mean, Alex, because that's what I've seen too. But it's not to discredit what Mahomes is overall. It's just that
I don't know football. I don't know football.
Well, you know what, man? Maybe if you had played kicker more, you could have understood.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's just that, like, it's not. It's just because people like assume that I don't know football. I'm like, bro, like, I just watch. Like I said, man, I've always watched the game different. Like, it's.
I feel
you see it as a coach.
Always,
I've
always seen it different.
Hey, real quick,
dude, like I said, man, Patrick Mahomes is fucking great. Like, he really is that dude.
You know, it's so funny because Jeff, you can go after this.
Yeah,
like it's so crazy. People find it so insulting if you put them at your top 4, but they're not number 1. Right? Because that's the thing, right?
It's always gonna be like that with every list you ever do, bro.
Exactly. Like, there has been thousands and thousands of basketball players. People think LeBron James is 2, and it's the worst thing you could ever say to a Bron official.
So it's funny because you sent our videos to us so we can talk about NBA, and I went back through the comments. Oh, how could you have Kobe over LeBron? How could you have MJ over LeBron? Like, and it's like, dude, you can never make anybody happy with you.
No one will ever be happy.
You know what's crazy about it is, like, our generation kind of breeded the split and divide of Kobe and Bron fans. And the NBA always tried to market those two to be the face of the face of the game. Like, Kobe was a face, he passed it on, he retired, LeBron took over. But if you really look at, like, if you ask NBA players, bro, they, like, the amount of, like, you would consider it hate, but it's just like the amount of love that they give to Kobe Bryant over LeBron is, like, it's damn near insane. But it's just the way people were brought up, bro. Like,
it's who you want.
You chose one or the other to go. Like, you chose one or the other to model your game after, bro.
Yep.
Like, and a ton of NBA fans, like, they ride for Kobe so hard, bro. Like, but then you got some guys like, I think in this, I was excited to hear like Maxey, Halliburton, like, those guys was like, man, when LeBron is done, when it's all said and done, like, it's gonna be crazy how people miss him because of what he's done for the game. Mm-hmm. But you got so many guys like Booker, Kyrie, T-Mac. Like, these guys idolize Kobe, bro. Like, they are, like, just in love with him, bro. Like, and it's not a bad thing because Kobe was that nigga. Like, he was that cold, bro. Whether Jeff likes it or not, all right?
I was just about to say, according to Jeff.
Like, he was, bro. I'm sorry. I used to hate him, too, because I hated what he did to the Spurs, man. He used to just kill us. But, I mean, like, my respect, my found respect came from watching, like, him and LeBron on the sidelines coaching that gold medal team, like just hearing their, because I'm a basketball fan, bro. So it's like hearing how they mind think and how they pick apart the game. It was just amazing to watch them two go at it. Plus, you had Coach K, one of the goats on the sideline. It was amazing, bro. So, but
all right,
yeah. Well, I think we'll get to that later because I don't know if he made my top 20, but what's it called? Well, I wanted to talk. We didn't talk about one play, and you had brought up about the first half. Patty didn't play that good, dude. That 52-yard pass, the longest play of the game to Hardman.
That was a good.
Dude, that pass was sick, and it was the longest play of the game.
Yeah.
And then Pacheco fumbled the next play. But yeah, like that it would have been 10 right there, right? I think that would have been a touchdown. They were like on the 8-yard line. But dude, that pass, he threw it. 2 double coverage. He knew it's like he knew he had the guy that was under. He knew he couldn't get that. That was a crazy ass pass.
But this play right here got me right here. This is the play that.
Well, make this the last thing because we're running out of time for Jeff.
Brock Purdy missed to Debo Samuel in the back of the end zone.
There was a lot of misses by him.
But he got rushed.
No. But
blitzed.
this was a money play. Like,
is this the beginning or the end game? Because there's 2.
This was the second half.
Yeah,
Oh no! And he got people on his ass.
But you, dog. Every great quarterback takes that licking, bro.
No, wasn't he great though?
He's not.
He just had to rush him.
No. We're not gonna talk about this right now. Move on.
What were you talking about?
Move on.
You just said every great quarterback makes that play. Who said Brock is great?
Don't
Brock is good, man. Leave Brock alone.
I believe it alone.
Don't start this conversation. Don't start this conversation. Please move the fuck on.
He's a GM.
Please move the fuck on.
He's a GM. Let's
Don't
go.
make me pull stats right now. Please move the fuck
All
on.
quarterbacks are game managers.
For the love of God,
Tom Brady.
please move the fuck on. Not make me pull stats. I had this argument in our fantasy thread. Please do not make me pull stats.
I didn't read it.
Yeah.
I can pull up
Go
Jimmy
back and
Garoppolo's
read it.
stats too. To be fair.
Okay. So I'm going to read this off really quick to you. This is what we're talking about. I'm going to read it quick. NFC Championship game twice. Probably should have won the first one if he didn't get hurt. Super Bowl could have easily won that game.
Played good.
Number 1 in QBR this year. Number 1 in air yards with 9.6 while being top 5 in completion percentage. And top 5 in both yards and touchdowns.
Why you just picking Lamar like that?
2 years, bro.
Why you just picking Lamar like that?
You're going to tell me that
I thought that was Joe Burrow's
not on the
2021
verge of
stats.
being a decent damn quarterback? Come on, bro.
Nah, he's good. Brock is good.
Don't talk
And
shit.
what is he, a sophomore?
Look,
Sophomore, yeah.
That's insane.
Mystery
Trey.
relevant and a sophomore. Get the
Trey,
fuck
I'm just gonna say this. Trey. It's great, right? It's he's doing his job with the team that's surrounded around, with him right now. But once he gets paid, and sadly he's gonna have to lose some of those.
I understand
pieces,
that.
It's gonna be a different thing. I'm saying enjoy what we have now. I think he's good, not great yet, because just like people needed years for Mahomes to prove themselves to him, right, Alex? Without Tyreek Hill and win some championships, we need to see the same thing from other people as well, right?
That's
Alex
like
has that
Joe
question.
Burrow.
Alex, yeah, he has that question about Joe Burrow next year. How's he going to do if he doesn't have Higgins and Chase at the same time and Boyd?
We've seen them with great players.
We saw Mahomes how he's done now without Hill. So I was just saying, let's not jump the gun and put him at great.
I'm not. Yeah,
we haven't.
No,
we haven't
goated. I'm just saying he's put up 2 solid fucking years.
Right, and that's why I said good. That's why I said good. Good's not bad.
Nah, you shouldn't.
I didn't say average. I say he's not great. Is that wrong?
What I don't like is how he just assumed he was going to win that game if he didn't get hurt. I don't like that part.
I'm not saying that. I'm not assuming. I said I feel like they could have.
Okay. Top 4 guys, are they elite, right? The top 4 guys you would say are the elite players, right? Or you say it's just Mahomes in his own elite status and that's it. How would you have it? If we're doing like tiers, would you have 4 players or how many would you have in the elite status right now? Elite starters.
Like last season?
No, elite in general right now.
Quarterbacks?
Yes, quarterback. Elite right now. How many would you have up there? 3 or 4? Or 1? If you want to put Mahomes on his own.
3.
Mine
would be 3.
I'd say 3.
Mine are 3.
Who
Okay.
3?
Well,
So
maybe 4. Maybe 4.
What 3?
For elite,
Yes.
Mahomes, Lamar, and I would say
Rodgers.
No, fuck no.
Rodgers is the elite.
He has not been.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not 2020.
He's not gonna. He's talking about right now.
We're talking
Talking
about
about right now, not all the time.
Since he's recovering, he's not elite.
It's okay, Jeff. It's okay. They don't understand.
He's talking about last year. He's talking
They
about
don't
last year.
respect 12, dog. They don't respect 12.
He's still playing.
Bro.
He's still playing.
Oh, I respect
You played
12.
one-
It's
you
just the
played
one
one
I played in New England.
He got hurt.
So the year Brady
That's
went
what we're
down, he
talking
wasn't
about.
elite no more. He got hurt.
Okay.
Came right back.
But who's
All
the three?
right, but who else? Who else? Then who's your number three? then?
Lamar, Mahomes, and who else?
Joe Burrow.
No, mine
probably
is Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, yeah.
Mine is
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mine is
that'd
Josh
probably be
Allen.
my top.
Well, I'm just saying in general. I'm not even talking about this year. I'm honestly am talking about in general. I know y'all thinking differently, but I am talking about in general, like what QBs playing right now are in the elite status. So like, do you have three or four? Like, do you put Burrow up there when he's fully healthy? Is he elite to you?
Hell
Yeah.
To me,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Josh Allen, do y'all feel like if he's healthy and not even with the turnovers, is he elite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lamar, obviously, he has 2 MVPs. He's proven that he should be up there in the elite test, and then Mahomes as well. Okay, cool. Then you have great after that, right? You'd have great. Is Brock Purdy in that great tier?
I think in the
For
league, the way
me?
it stands right now, yes.
For me, hell
I
yeah.
think so.
The way he has played the past couple years, yes, he has killed it.
Because who else is there?
Now, again,
I was thinking with good, but I mean, it's just
I'm not calling him the fucking GOAT. I'm just saying he's had a damn good 2 years. Just
right,
throwing up.
right.
And yes, I get it. He has all these weapons. I understand that. But, and I'm going to throw this name out there, and don't get me wrong, he's a great quarterback. But Dak Prescott got really good at dumping and dinking and dying, whatever you want to fucking call it, right? He
Alex
made
Smith.
some good passes. Alex Smith. Yes, that's another good one.
Well, no, that's what I'm comparing Dak to. He's an Alex Smith type
But
of player.
Brock Purdy, again, average yards on or air yards was 9.6. Honestly, and I could see that eventually. I could. But right now, that dude just thriving the greatness, bro. 9.6 air yards, bro. That means he's not throwing no little fucking 1 yard pass. He's bombing them.
That's still dinking and dunking, bro. That's not far.
But again,
Bitch, an average. You know who the closest person was to him?
Bro, anyway, look, this is why my
You know who the closest person was to him?
Jeff, you can say on longer, right?
What time is it?
It's 8:43.
Dang, I got 17 minutes.
You're elite, great, in your good comparison. That's why I would put Mahomes by himself, bro. Like he's proven.
I get what you mean.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
So the job's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it just, I'm telling you, just put everything in perspective. Like, and Brock Purdy is playing. It's just, I'm gonna save it, bro. Because I'll go down.
Yeah, we can go on and on. That's why.
And I'll say one last thing before we move on, because I do got to do my top 10. But one last thing, I think it is a lot about competition this year. The quarterbacks, there's a lot that got injured. Burrow, Rodgers. Yeah. And there was a lot of backup play. There was this year to me really wasn't the greatest year of football. We had a good Super Bowl. There was a couple of elite teams, but there was a lot of mediocrity. This wasn't a great
quarterback year.
And you know, Brady retiring. You know, Big Ben. That class of quarterbacks that we're just used to seeing, like 8, 9, 10 of them. That's not there no more. So I think like if we were in those days, Brock probably would be in the good level. But what he was playing against this year, I would put him in the great category just because of the competition.
To go back to what I said before, no matter who came out the AFC was going to win because the NFC does not have enough teams to the iron sharpen iron, and an AFC they did. So we'll leave it at that. All right, guys. So last year we had an NBA all-time top 10. We did it with 4 of us, Trey, Alex, and myself, and Marco in person, and then we had James and Jeff later do their own list. A lot of controversies. Oh my God, Kobe's top 2, top 3 for people. What? Bron's up there? What? Tim Duncan and Kobe aren't even in people's top 10? What the fuck is going on? So this year, I wanted to do something a little different because we already did our top 10. And so there's always controversy. Oh my God, top 10. Blah, blah, blah. Why is this person left out? Blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's go 11 through 20. That's a good list. So now that you're upset about not hearing about top 10 list, now you can hear our 11 through 20. Who else are you going to be mad about? Oh my God, is Giannis not 11? What is going on? What? KD's in the top 20? He flakes. All right, so now you can hear our 11 through 20, and
damn, bro.
Whoever wants to go first. So, you know what? Actually, let's make it Jeff because he's going to be the most.
I'll go first because I got to go. So you guys are going to do an intro or what are we doing?
All right. NBA all-time list 11 through 20. Jeff, you are first.
All righty. At number 11, I think if I had to do my top 10 again, I would put him in there. I just kind of left him out, but that's Mr. Steph Curry at number 11.
You didn't put him in the top 10?
Yeah, I didn't have him in my top 10. I just messed like we talked about it.
James,
I was like, man, you know what?
bro.
He should have been in my top 10.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he should have been in my top 10, but yeah, Steph. And then I think this wasn't last year, right? This is this year. Now we did it last year. I think this guy is gonna creep up into the top 10 just with his efficiency. This guy is fucking amazing. I can't believe it, but it's a Jokic. I think he's gonna end up in top 10. He's at my number 12.
Hey, I'm done, bro. I'm done.
That dude,
like Kobe, he put Jokic. Oh my god,
Jokic. So you would take Kobe over Jokic?
Yes.
Did y'all see what Jokic did last year?
You see what Kobe did his entire career?
Kobe could never do what Jokic did. Kobe couldn't win with that team last year.
Good, finish your list, bro.
Jeff,
what?
Jose, no, Jeff, go, Jeff, go.
All right, number 13. I got this guy's disrespect. I think besides Tim Duncan's the most underrated player in the history of the game. But this guy's at number 2. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon at number 13. At 14, this guy would be top 10 if he didn't make a flaky decision to go to Golden State. We got Mr. Kevin Durant. At number 15, this guy did what Dirk this guy gave it away. This guy did what Wade and Kobe can never do, lead a bunch of nobodies to a championship just like Jokic. You got Dirk Nowitzki.
He trolling. He trolling.
Nah, there you go. I would take Dirk over Kobe all day to start a team. All day. He won with J.J. Barrera. He beat Kobe. He beat Kobe that year with J.J. Barrera. Y'all don't remember that, do y'all? Western Conference Finals.
What number are you on right now, Jeff?
Number 16.
Hold on. You're on 16 and you haven't mentioned Kobe's name?
Not yet.
Okay. Was
number 16. If it wasn't for Jordan, this guy would have 2 championships. I would pick him over Kobe all day. Give me Karl Malone. At number 17, give me Dr. J, Julius Erving. At number 18, give me old school Moses Malone. Give me him. At number 19, if it wasn't for a degenerative knee, whatever the hell this guy got, pick him all day over Kobe. Give me Mr. Kawhi Leonard.
Hey, I'm about to end the pod, bro.
At number 20. And the only reason he's number 20 is so I can talk about him. Because there's some other guys I would put ahead of him, but I don't think we're going to do a 21 to 30 since today's the last day of the pod. And just like y'all said earlier, he's a great player, but not near top 10. His name is Kobe Bean Bryant at number 20.
Now, what the fuck is going on with you, damn? This is insane. Are you insane? This is stupid. What are you talking about? What are we doing?
Look, like I told y'all before, Kobe, locker room cancer, all right? Got rid of Shaq. Couldn't even make the playoffs the next year. Lost with Shaq, Karl Malone, Gary Payton on his team. Lost.
Carl died. Died.
And we're not talking about, I don't like to talk about, y'all like to talk about cheating when it comes to Patty Mahomes. But without Joey Crawford, this guy would have won 2, maybe 3 championships.
Bro.
What are we doing, Jeff?
Jeff.
Oh, and I forgot to I was going to intro him second most overrated player in the history of the game.
I just want to say I feel confident in my list now. Thank you.
Wow.
Y'all want to go viral?
Dog.
Post that shit.
You're fucking wild, dog. That is.
Y'all are wild. Y'all are going to take Kobe over Jokic. Y'all are wild.
Yes.
What are you talking about? The efficiency of Jokic, like that just doesn't compute in my mind.
No shit, Sherlock. There's no fucking defense in this fucking league anymore. What are we talking about? No one can fucking hack him or do anything.
Fucking wild, cuz that's some crazy fucking take, dog.
Kobe fought triple and quadruple teams. What are we doing here?
That's some fucking wild shit, homie. Wild.
He needed help to beat Sacramento. He needed help to beat Portland. He needed help to beat the Spurs at least 3 times. And when I mean help, I mean Joey Crawford. And we all know it's true. We all know it. Y'all youngins didn't really watch the 2003. But if y'all watch that, you would know what I'm talking about.
You're
Wow.
fucking wild, guys. That's
Hey, I just want to let the world know my list. I didn't put it in order. It was too hard.
What?
I'm just gonna run these names off.
That's
They-
literally
they-
what you
That's
have
the
to
whole
do in order.
concept. It's the whole concept.
They're all great, bro. It don't matter what you put.
Yes, it does. That's
I
the
was
point
only
of the list.
I was only worried about my top 10.
That's the point of the list.
But I
James,
like
you're
where I
gonna
got
go.
them.
You're gonna
James,
go last. You're gonna put the shit order right
James,
now.
Your
They can
list,
go in the
hold
order
on.
that they're in. Then.
James,
It's fine.
your list is officially worse than Jeff's. I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
You
I would never. I
James,
would never.
James,
Dude,
put them in
I
order.
will
You have
never.
James. You got like 10 minutes. Put them in fucking order. I swear
But
to
look,
God.
real quick,
They're
real
good
quick.
where they're at. Like
Just-
I got
just-
it. I'll run it off right.
Hold on, real quick, because I gotta go. But just like we talked about earlier, talking about like, oh, he's number 2, he's number 3. He's still top 20 in the history of the game. He's
Not because you want to put them there.
Like what are we
You
trying?
just
He's a
said-
top
Okay,
20
Tim,
NBA player.
hold on.
What are
He
we
just
trying
said
about?
only because we're ending, he's not gonna make 21.
Okay,
Yeah, I had
hold on. So
Jerry
that's my
West.
next-
I had Jerry
But
West.
that's
my
as
next
the
question,
logo.
You, you,
I had
That's
the
my
better
logo.
not get mad.
What would you put him at realistically?
I think
And
around
don't
there.
be stupid and say,
I would-
100.
He would be right there. And I swear, he's not in my top 10.
No, but realistically, you're saying you only put him in 20 because of the pod. What would you realistically
I'll
have?
have to do my list again. I have to go look
Nah,
at the
you're
list.
good with that. I
good.
just-
Do you put the logo
I
before
used to
him?
do the hate too,
Do you
bro.
put the
I used to
logo?
do the
Jerry
hate.
West?
No.
So,
Pat Riley? No, I'm just
No.
saying. Yeah.
so
You're,
you better
you're
not get mad at
reaching as much as James was last week when he was like, Kyle Juszczyk is more important than Brock Purdy. You are
Hey,
reaching
you
at
saw
that
how-
level
you
right
saw how
now.
he showed up though, right? You saw how he
On the
showed
one
up.
play? On
better
the
not- you
one
better-
play?
Jeff,
He hurt him.
And
Did
it
that
was a
hurt
big
him?
play. Was it
On
not?
the one that was a debatable catch? The
So-
one
It probably,
play?
hey, look, it probably would have lost him the game if he didn't catch it. I mean, they lost
so you
anyway.
better not
but
get mad at where I
still.
put Tim Duncan in.
Oh, look.
I mean,
Well,
it's a
look,
big outcome.
I do gotta go. My bad. I do gotta go. I gotta go pick up my brother-in-law at the airport. But I do want to say, I know we're taking a break. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I want to thank Jose and Trey for inviting me on this pod. I did have fun. It's fun for me. I have a good time.
Yeah.
But thank y'all. I do hope we do start up again later. I know y'all are gonna do some basketball pods. We'll see. You know, maybe I'll come up, but like
I don't know,
hopefully for
Jeff.
the
After
draft.
that list, I don't know if we can bring
Yeah,
you back.
I don't know. I don't know if they're. You know, I don't know if the people
I don't know if
want
I'm
me
going to
back.
get invited.
I might
Maybe
not
that
be
was the
here
plan.
tomorrow
Maybe that-
anymore. I don't want to listen to this nonsense anymore.
Oh, you're wild, bro. That's crazy.
But nah.
Jeff, we love you, bro. Stay
Yeah,
safe.
I'm
out there,
signing
bro.
off. I'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Later, brother. Get him the fuck out of here, Trey. Don't ever bring
That
him
boy,
back.
that boy wild,
that
dog.
motherfucker. Fire.
That boy wild, dog.
Alex, I swear to God, you might be going along with him very soon if you freaking got something wrong on your list.
No, because he's like, well, Kobe Bryant, this and that, and I told him, I was like, you better not be mad where I put fucking Tim Duncan, or if he even on this side of the
Alex.
spectrum.
Bro, don't tell me y'all. Y'all are just trying to piss everybody off.
This is not cool, bro.
Alex or Trey, you go. One of you go next. James, you better make that list in order. That's
It's
the
in
whole
order.
point.
I fixed it right now. I fixed it right now.
Trey, you
I
want me to
can
go first?
You go.
Go for it, Alex, because I'm about to lose my shit.
My blood pressure is high as fuck.
Y'all want me to go? I'll go.
No,
I'm about
not
to
you.
lose my
I'll go
shit.
last.
No, I want to hear Alex's. Because I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm already hot. Let's go.
All right, so I'm gonna start from 20 and then down.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right. So 20,
No, you better not
I
say
got-
Tim Duncan.
I'll put Jerry West.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, Alex,
Jerry
start
West is-
now. Start now.
Okay, at 20, I'll put Jerry West, the logo of the NBA. Number 19, Moses Malone. And growing up, this is one of my favorite players. Gave me a lot of losses as a Bulls fan. But I'm gonna put D Wade. Number 17, I'm gonna put KD.
Okay.
He can still go all the way to the top 10, I think. Number 16, I got Dirk Nowitzki. I think he changed the game. The way he played, it was with the 3-pointer, and at that time you really didn't see it from a power forward. Number 15, I got Karl Malone. Like how Jeff said, man, if it wasn't for for Michael Jordan, he would have had 2 championships. Number 14. You guys ready? I got Tim Duncan.
You're fucking wild.
At number 13. Number 13. This was my favorite player. For the power forward position was KG.
Yes, that's your fucking Disney fucking list. That's what this is. Your fucking Disney teacup list. I swear to God.
You and Jeff.
Number
God,
12. Number 12 is Oscar Robertson.
Oh man.
In number 11, he's my favorite Spurs of all time. Favorite Spur, Tony Parker. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's Curry. Steph Curry is my.
I was really about to say, are you really gonna have him? Or I'm not leave my shit.
All right,
It's just like I said, like it's just going off of what
it's a horrible
I
list,
think
too.
change the game.
Yeah, the guy who went 50 plus wins every year in his career with 5 championships, 2 MVPs back to back. Yeah, he's only number 14. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Like how you said it, like that a lot has to do with Popovich too. I mean, yeah, KG, you put him with Popovich or even Dirk Nowitzki, you put him with Popovich too.
Hey, buddy, just the same way people can make the argument about Bill Belichick and Tom Brady right now too. Hey, you've seen how it's been since Tim Duncan left. We could also make that argument as well if we want to go there, but that you are devaluing the fuck out of Tim Duncan.
I mean, bro, how first Kobe, then Duncan?
Both of y'all watching the game wrong.
Two of the most winningest players of our generation.
The 2 best of the 2000s. What are we talking about? And
what? How do we disrespect?
KG and Oscar Robertson, I'm sorry, did not change no fucking game compared to them. That is insane. Like, that's an insane thing to say. Like, these motherfuckers dominated from 1999 to 2014, combined 10 championships. One's got them at 20, the other one's got them at 14. This is nuts.
So we're talking about championships. So the first time KG actually signed with another great player, they win a championship, right?
And how do you do after that?
All right, now we're gonna make this excuse.
And how do you do after that?
I mean, granted, how old were they?
No, I mean, no. If we're gonna go there, the first time he signed with somebody, how old was Tim Duncan when he won his last title?
No, look, you can end the whole argument. KG had the opportunity to leave when his contract was up. He resigned. He took the money. He stayed with a team that was building. He stayed there when he saw his best friend get shipped off and Stephon Marbury. Like, he saw that whole thing fall apart and wanted to be loyal. Okay, so what? Tim Duncan could have left too. He would have went to Orlando if it wasn't for the whole family thing.
And Grant.
Like, bro, it's like, dude, these players have chances to go other places and win. It's not his fault he was loyal and he stayed there. If he wanted to win and he knew he wanted to be with a big time market, he should have left a long time ago. That's his fault.
So,
well, you can't knock Tim Duncan because KG decided to
bro, like
later.
It's not a how's that a knock? Is this an all time list or is this my favorite list? Because that's also a different thing too. This is like my list, like the way I see the players. All time. If you're doing all time, like it's like championships, of course, go into it. But
it's
like
body of work.
Is this not what we do? Is this not?
But like body, even a body of work, KG. Like KG had a good mid-range game. He really did.
Oh my God, bro! He wasn't fucking with him. KG said it himself. I'm not fucking with like Tim Duncan is that nigga. Like he said it himself. Like how are we gonna sit here and have this debate? It's crazy. It's not even worth discussing. He is not on his level. Nowhere near.
It's like how Mahomes is admitting right now that he can't be in that GOAT talk over Brady because he hasn't done as much and he beat him for it. Tim Duncan, every year of his career. The Spurs were nothing. I'm sorry to all my Spurs fans out there listening. They were nothing until Tim Duncan arrived. We weren't close to sniffing the championship. We weren't going to have any Larry O'Briens in our freaking stadiums or arenas. We have 5 because of this man. We were never close to 1. Even with the David Robinson or with Sean Elliott as number 2 or Iceman George Gervin. We were never close. So it's just like he said, but it just sounds as ridiculous as Jeff's Kobe's list.
That's crazy, bro.
Because it just shows, like, honestly, like, it's weird, Alex. I get it. It's yours. You have KG over him. I get it, but in no statistical reasoning does that make sense to me.
I guess that's how Jordan fans feel when people like myself say LeBron is the GOAT. I guess that's how they feel. That's probably how they feel, right?
No, like, this is much worse. This is much worse. This is not even close. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Like, it's his favorite player. Like, he loves Kevin Garnett. That's the only thing I can think of. He loves Kevin Garnett, so that's why. But
so whenever this doesn't go, so like LeBron James has more points than Michael Jordan. So that should be a body of work. So LeBron's better than Michael Jordan, we'll say.
No, because I never said that was the reason why one was better than the other, right? Because that's what remember when Marco brought that up last year when LeBron is now the leading guy. That's what my number 1, and I was like, well, did you have Kareem as number 1? Because then that argument makes no sense. Yeah. It's a whole body of work, like you said, not one specific thing. It's the whole thing. And again, Kevin Garnett was a great player. I do have a spoiler in my top 20, but he did not do in his entire career the same level of body of work as Tim Duncan.
That's like saying like
what did he do better than Tim Duncan's body of work?
That's like saying Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes is better than Peyton Manning. Then
I mean, if we're talking about what have we seen in the 6 years, he's already got more playoff wins, more Super Bowl titles, more yardage and stuff, less interceptions, more body of work has been successfully done. Yes, in those 6 years.
See, this is exactly what I'm saying. Like I think KG being by himself brought out a lot to his team, and then versus a guy yes he did.
So who did KG make better around him? Tell me that. Who
Sam
got better around KG?
He took Sam Cassell to what was it? The Western
Sam Cassell was already in the league, and he was already a proven guard. Try again.
But he was already old.
Okay, but tell me who he made better. Tim Duncan made everybody.
Who did he uplift? Better. That's what he's asking. Who did he uplift?
I mean, everybody around him. What are you talking about? I mean, when he went to Boston.
Paul Pierce was already a great player. He just had his shitty teammates.
So you're saying whenever Tim Duncan went to the Spurs, you're saying that he made David Robinson a great player.
He uplifted him because he uplifted.
This is my argument with every Spurs fan. Like it's crazy. Like y'all think y'all were fucking bad when Tim Duncan got to the team. Y'all weren't.
Were we at a championship level? Hold on. Were we at a championship level? Were we at a championship level before Duncan? I said, I'm asking you the question.
Yes,
No, we were not. No, we were not.
Were you guys in the playoffs?
Getting beat down by Hakeem and the Rockets. We were getting beat down by them. And if Tim Duncan doesn't get drafted to us, if he gets drafted to Boston, like originally people thought was going to happen, then we're not going to get ever past Shaq and Kobe. We're never going to compete with them. We're never going to get past. We're never going to have to meet the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons too. We'll never see them. We'll never be the ones that beat Braun twice before anyone else did. We will never get to that point without Tim Duncan coming to this team. And it's not like we won just with David Robinson. We won after David. We won 3 without him.
We were 20-62 before we drafted Tim Duncan.
To be fair, that was David Robinson injury year, but yes.
Yeah, but still, we were 20-62.
And that injury hindered Robinson to the
end. Let me tell you the roster. We have Vinny Del Negro, Sean Elliott. I'm gonna just name some players that you might know because I know you don't understand. You don't know who these other players are. Jaren Jackson, Avery Johnson, Will Purdue, Chuck Persons, Malik Rose, and Monty Williams, who is the actual coach now. bro, we were not successful. And I'm gonna kind of try to make it live for you because I don't think we're understanding each other. But what I'm saying is like, okay, KG was great, arguably top 3 power forward in my opinion, but that can be discussed between other players and other people and their perspectives. But what Tim Duncan did with the Spurs, he made it easier for everyone else around him to be themselves and be great. Like, Tony Parker didn't have a jump shot when he came to San Antonio. It was non-existent. He had the speed, he had the floater. That was it. Manu Ginobili was a turnover case. Like, dude, Tim Duncan made the game simplified for them and made it easier for Coach Pop to be able to coach all them in a cohesive unit. Like, KG was a one-man standalone team. You know y'all best player that y'all had, like, after Stephon Marbury left? Wally Zerbiak. And he was a spot-up shooter. Like, y'all didn't have nobody else on that team. I'm not saying it's KG's fault for where he was drafted or where he was placed, but I'm saying if he was going to be a better player, I mean, you didn't see the greatness come out of him, like, until he went to that Boston team. And he was, like you said, he was on his last leg. I feel like he never should have went to Brooklyn. That was a waste of his career.
Well, he didn't have the choice.
Yeah, I mean, still, but I'm saying, like, that was a waste of, like, what they were trying to go over there. That was a waste. But, like, bro, like, my thing was, like, what he did in his body of work compared to what Tim Duncan did with his team, bro, it's not comparable. It's just not.
It doesn't even scratch the surface, to be fair.
Like, I mean, that's just, I mean, and it's all opinionated, bro. Like, everybody else you probably got people that think the same way you do. You probably got Kevin Garnett fans, but I mean, if you sit here and tell me that there's another power forward better than Tim Duncan, it's arguably not.
It's just like, it's crazy for me because, like, we could make the same argument that you have for Tim Duncan for a lot of other players, right? We could say the same thing for Magic. We could say the same thing for not Jordan. Who the fuck? The fuck goes in mind. I mean, I say Bill Russell, right? Because he fucking had the fucking best unit out there, plumbers and firefighters out there, right? So, I mean, I get what you're saying, Alex. It's just, again, like, the way I think majority of people see it, KG didn't scratch the surface compared to, like, what Timmy did. But again, that was your list, and we hated it, and Trey is gone memes.
No, I'm just blown away. I'm just blown away, bro.
James has left the building again. James was so mad he left.
Nah, I just.
All right, I'll go next because I'm still hoping that actually no, Trey, you haven't gone, right?
No.
Go ahead. You've been quiet the last 20 minutes.
All right. I'm just listening, bro, because I don't understand. At number 11, I left him out because he's an old school player, but obviously I have to have him in there close. So at number 11, I got Bill Russell. Number 12, I have Hakeem. Number 13, I have Big O. Number 14, I have KG. Number 15, I have Jerry West. Out of respect, obviously. Number 16, I have Dirk. Number 17, I have Karl Malone. Number 18, I have Dr. J. Number 19, Charles Barkley. And number 20, David Robinson.
So you really went old school. You don't think a lot of guys have reached there yet. The current guys, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, I got some guys on the cusp of it. But for me, I went not young. I went, like, small ball the first 10.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of those big guys got pushed to the back. A lot of the big old school dudes, like the Towers and stuff. You know what I mean? So
yep.
That's kind of where they had to come up. I didn't want to put them in my top 10, but I couldn't leave them out the top 20. That's kind of disrespectful.
Oh, I don't mind that. I don't mind disrespecting them.
I did. I disrespected the bigs.
Like for me, because as y'all know, I didn't have Wilt and Bill Russell in my top 10 last year when I saw the list. It's just because those guys didn't. They did lay the foundation for the league. They just, for me, it's just like, when you're battling, only 8 teams total in the league at the time, like, it's just tough for me to be like, if you played in the league today with 32 other teams, is that right? The players you had in your team were probably more spread out with more of the teams. They wouldn't be on your team, right? The best players wouldn't all be on the same roster.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it.
I get that.
David Robinson was your 20?
Yeah.
And I think you're the first one to have David Robinson on the list, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think Jeff had him on the list. I'll go next. All right. So at 11, I have Wilt Chamberlain. I don't believe though he ever hit 100. I think that's false as fuck. Until you show me videos, I don't know. You have videos for a lot for other games. If you don't have a video for 100, I don't believe that shit ever happened.
Oh man.
Yeah. Bill Russell at 12. I got the Big O, Oscar Robertson at 13. I got number 14, Mr. Dwayne Wade. Number 15, give me Kevin Garnett. Number 16, Karl Malone. 17, Kevin Durant. 18, Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo is on my top 20. Number 19 is Allen Iverson. And number 20 is the original bad boy Piston, Isaiah Thomas. No, nothing. No controversy.
I get killed if I say something.
Say something. Say something.
So no, it just Trey just blows my mind that he put David Robinson in there, and we just had a debate earlier about not playing with greats, but interesting.
He didn't. He didn't say anything earlier about David Robinson.
No, I'm just saying, like everybody was like giving me shit about that, and then whenever he put David Robinson in there, nobody said nothing.
Because you put arguably the best power forward at number 14.
It's not even arguably is the best power forward, and he put him at 14.
But did you see the first 10 that I had in my top 10?
I still don't like your top 10.
It doesn't matter.
Like it's a consensus around the world that he's top 10, and you don't even have him in 10. So that's what's crazy, Alex. So like again, this is Trey's list, right? Because me and James haven't said James hasn't said his yet, and I didn't have David Robinson in my top 20. So it doesn't invalidate mine and James' argument because Trey had stayed quiet the whole time. So, again, his is not controversial because he wasn't saying, oh, well, David Robinson wasn't great or, anything like that. He wasn't a top 20 player. He never said that. We didn't say that either, but we don't have him in our top. I don't have him in top 20.
So like Isaiah Thomas to Scottie Pippen, you could say Isaiah Thomas didn't do nearly what Scottie did, right? In the degree of like Scottie guarding the best player on the opposite team all the time, and then granted, whenever Michael Jordan.
We really need to have a discussion about Isaiah Thomas. We really need to have a discussion about how great Isaiah Thomas was on both sides of the court and what he did for the city of Detroit and for that team. Even though they were the meanest motherfuckers out there, do we really need to have the discussion about their back-to-backs and what they did to Jordan and Scottie before Scottie and Jordan were winning?
No, let him finish. I want to hear what he's trying to say.
I really want to know. We have to really go
like you guys were saying, he never scratched the surface what Tim Duncan did. So I'm baffled. Like how are you gonna say that? And then whenever I say Scottie Pippen and Isaiah Thomas, Isaiah didn't to me, I don't think he did nearly as much as what Scottie did.
But he won a title as the leading player on his team on a bum ankle. Like he carried his team. Like he was his team. Like no Isaiah means no Detroit Pistons titles. Like no Scottie
no
Pippen,
Dan Marley, no Dennis Rodman, no Joe Dumars.
That team doesn't run without their point, without their leader, without the main source, without the head of fucking. What are we doing? Are we
Michael Jordan doesn't.
We're debating Isaiah Thomas, the number one guy on his team, versus the number two guy in his dynasty, playing with the greatest of all time. That's our argument right now.
No, well, the argument could be said too, like how Michael Jordan said, he doesn't win those 6 titles without Scottie Pippen.
Okay,
of course,
that.
Yeah. So you guys are just saying Isaiah. There's without Isaiah Thomas. Detroit's not
think
Detroit.
Lambeer and all them are going to win? You think Lambeer and them are going to win?
Michael Jordan was also not winning without Scotty. That's what I'm saying. Like Scotty.
That's also a humble brag, I think. But
I know. No one's even talking about Pippen or anything. You bring up the Bulls for your own satisfaction.
No, because I'm bringing up the what he hasn't scratched the surface to what Tim Duncan did. All right, then if that same could be said about that, then of course, if I slander,
did KG lead the team that drafted him to a championship? Did KG lead a team that drafted him to a championship? No, he had to go to the East Coast. He had to go to the East Coast. Yes, the Minnesota Timberwolves are a fucking poverty franchise team. This year is the first time since their existence they're actually fucking relevant. But other than that, did KG uplift his teammates to go win some championships? No, they did not. Yes, they had the toughest road because they had Kobe and Duncan and some of the best players of all time in the West. It doesn't matter. They didn't win. They didn't accomplish. He had to go to the East Coast to be a loaded team with a Ray Allen, with a Paul Pierce, and a young Rondo to win a title. That's what he needed to do. Isaiah Thomas was in Boston, or was in Detroit. He went to back, whooping people's asses, Magic's. He went to Bird's house. He went to MJ's house, and he whooped some asses to get some titles. Those are 2 titles he won before Scottie Pippen even got one. We are not going to really have that debate. That is the same comparison. KG did not win a title until he had to get into his own super team, and after Tim Duncan already won 4 titles. What are we talking about? What is this debate?
I mean,
what is this debate?
Like everything I say, like Isaiah Thomas isn't Isaiah Thomas before. Like whenever he played Boston was whooping the shit out of him all the time, right?
And did he finally get the job done and win?
So okay, so what did Scottie Pippen do then to the Detroit Pistons?
After they won, yes,
exactly.
No one's bashing Scottie Pippen. Who here is bashing? James, did you bash Scottie Pippen? Jay, did you bash him?
No,
I don't think I bashed him. I just don't.
Here's the thing that you guys are saying. What has he scratched? What surface has KG scratched than Tim Duncan did? So I'm
still waiting for you to tell me.
Why are we talking about a power forward and a small forward in the same length? Like,
wait. How is a small forward and a point guard in the fucking same conversation compared to 2 power forwards?
Well, you guys are slandering one debate, right? And now you guys, whenever I tell you guys about this debate, there's no debate to that.
I still haven't heard when he scratched the surface. This has been a 30-minute conversation. I'm still waiting to hear what has KG done to prove that he had been better all body of work, all time, which is what this list of, all time greater than Tim Theodore Duncan.
I stay what I said. Like I stay what I said. KG I think was the best power forward to ever play.
That doesn't solidify anything. That's just a statement. That's not factual. All right,
man. With all due respect, man, I respect it. He's
I'm still
top 3, bro. He's my top 3.
He's top 3 power forward. Exactly. He's one of the best all time.
He's my top 3. I got him over Barkley and Malone. So
he's my top 20. Actually, he's top 2 because I have him above Malone, so he's my top 2.
At the beginning of this, you said people slant to everybody for not. He's not in my top 2. He's not in my top 3, right? Before we did this discussion, didn't you?
That was top 3 discussion.
Didn't you?
I did.
Yeah,
but I stand by it. At least I have concrete evidence why my guy is way better than your guy. You did not give me one concrete evidence why your guy is better than mine. You just said, I stand by it. What does that fucking mean? That just sounds like something fucking Trump wrote in his speech. I stand by it. What?
That's that Skip Bayless shit.
Yeah, that means you probably think fucking Johnny Manziel was the best thing to come out of a fucking draft, huh? Just like Skip.
He was the best. He was the best quarterback in that draft during the college run. He was. He wasn't. Did you watch college football?
That draft was ass, by the way. To be fair, that draft for quarterbacks was ass. So if you want to say that's the best, sure, probably a 6th rounder at best. But no, he was not. He was not first round worthy. You think he was first round worthy? You think Johnny Manziel was first round worthy? Okay,
but you said, but you said that like Johnny Manziel wasn't nothing. I'm like, well, like did you watch college football at that time?
I saw the highlights. I didn't want. I don't watch live in person at the time. You know that. That's not a trick question. I'm not jumping into it, but I have seen his documentaries and shit like that. He was okay. He was great. He brought a fucking.
He was a fucking G. Like
but we've established a fucking G in college is not the same as a fucking G in the NFL.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to use this as a Caleb Williamson debate for the future? Is that what this is already? Is that what you're trying to say?
It.
You're right. A G in college is not a G in NFL. Thank you, Justin Fields. All right, James, go ahead with your list, bro.
All right, man. At 11, I got Wilt. 12, I got KD. 13, I got KG. 14, I got Dirk. 15, Wade. 16, Malone. 17, Hakeem. 18, the Big O. 19, I got Barkley. And then 20, I got Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
Now, the reason I said my list wasn't constructed in an order was because, like, I don't know, like I feel like we're talking about right now, you want to put guys in the body of work of what they've done with either titles, like positioning, how they led, who they played with, all that stuff nowadays goes into consideration. So, I mean, yesterday I was kind of just spitballing and putting people everywhere, but yeah, this is my final product. So that's my 11 to 20.
All right. And we got some comments while we were all freaking yelling at each other, or basically me and Alex. CZ said, Jeff just resigned from the pod now, bro. He came back and said, Jeff's the type of dude to put Jeremy Sohan over Kobe with no shame.
Oh my God, bro.
James made me bronze sexual now, and I hate it.
Nah, man. You gotta like what you like.
And Jeff said, I forgot one point. Y'all are talking about greatest sports entertainers regarding Kobe. Y'all like wrestling, scripting, fake shit. I'm talking about greatest basketball players. So shut the fuck up.
Oh, God.
Shut the fuck up. This ain't no WWE shit, bro.
James.
Yo.
So everybody got KD, right? In their like 11 to 12 range. I don't know if anybody has him in their 10 range.
No, I have him. No, I didn't have him that high. I have him at 17.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like in this range.
Oh, in the 20, in the top 20. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You think that he changed the game?
Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
Changed the game? No. I'll explain. I mean, I don't think he's changed the game because I don't think he has. I think like everybody has like what do you call that shit? Like their own thing. I don't think he has his own like LeBron is freakish, right? Because he's what 6'8", 6'9", 260. Yeah. And he's like he can do everything. He can dribble, pass. I mean, a lot of guys don't call him a scorer, but he's leading the league. Like he's leading the NBA in all-time scoring. And then he's like what you would kind of consider a two-way defender. I mean, he's not a great on ball, but like the chase down blocks, the rebounding and stuff like that.
I think
he's a great weak side defender.
Yeah, and then like Steph Curry is a great shooter. Kyrie is a hell of a handler. Like he handles the ball well. He gets to the rim. He's very skillful at that. Kobe was clutch. MJ made everything look easy. Magic Johnson had great vision. Kareem brought the sky hug. Manu brought the Euro step. So I think everybody has kind of their own thing. I don't think KD has his own thing, but he is one of the best scorers we have ever seen, dog. Like he makes that shit look easy. Like you're talking about a guy that's 6'9" with a freakish handle that can get off any shot from anywhere.
You're like KD, right? He's more 7 foot than he is 6'9".
Well, yeah, 6'9", 6'11". Nobody knows his true height, I don't think.
So,
he don't even know.
I'm gonna say he did change the game because without KD, like you are we gonna even see Wimby like as a top like that would probably like if it was back then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but this
Coming
is
out
what
of the
I
draft, Wimby.
okay, but this is what I'll say to rebuttal that, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't even put them two in the same regard. You know what I mean? Because KD is much more faster, shiftier, and
Yeah.
like he's more like how can I say it? Like I think he's just far more athletic than what Wimby is. Wimby is just like he's like Bambi out there right now. You know what I'm saying? His legs are like, like he. I mean, it doesn't take him a lot of effort. It doesn't.
I just pictured him like a deer.
But James,
if you look at how he gets up, it's not like it's not crazy. It's like it's just too easy for him. But this is what I'm saying. Like we've seen the second comings of the KDs, bro. Look at Kavita. Look at Bo. Like look at the what's that other guy? It was another guy that was stupid tall too. I can't think of his
even
name.
Porzingis. I think Porzingis too was one.
Yeah, man. Like you kind of seen those guys kind of come after him already. Like I mean, Porzingis was a unicorn when he came in, bro. He was long, 3-point shooter. He had a little handle before he got the back injury. He was dunking on people. Like
I think what KD changed was the perception of how athletic a big man that size can be. I think that's what he did. I don't know if that's the point you want to make, Alex. Is that a lot of guys his size were usually the big muscular guys who were tough, low at the bottom and everything like that. And KD is more of the reason why big guys are now more in the post. I mean, in the corner and more in the 3-point range and stuff like that. Whereas, you know, if you put like David Robinson, you know, he was an athletic monster too, but you would never ask him to go in the corner threes or anything like that.
But how Trey said it, like in the beginning of the year, he was excited because we're gonna probably have the second coming here in San Antonio with Wimby, right? And I had said it too, like these blocks and all are great, but I want to see what all the scouts were saying about him being the second coming, like shooting the three, be more consistent, like KD. But like how James said though, like he is like a little like a deer, right? Because he is kind of like he's not as athletic as KD, but it's still early to say. But like you know what I mean, like KD, I think did give a lot of draft viewers a different perspective in viewing.
Oh yeah,
I mean, even KD coming out the draft wasn't KD levels, right?
Yeah.
You know, we had Greg Oden more looking like the guy that was going to be the next revolutionary.
Yeah, and the thing about it is like the way KD came out, like you just saw what you were getting. Like he made scoring look so easy for him on a college level and winning like that college AP player of the year, stuff like that. So you know what you were getting from him. You just want to see if he could play on a level of playing in the NBA with these more physical bodies, these guys that are going to beat him up. Like, because at the time he came in, the league was still kind of defensive. Like, wasn't nothing easy. It wasn't none of this cupcake shit you got now, like letting people score 70, swinging your arm and stuff like that. Like, you actually saw guys playing defense. And so you had him model his game from certain players. But like I said, with Wimby, bro, like you are seeing his dominance like shape and form up little by little by little. His intelligence for the game is starting to just like ooze out. Like the physicality you're seeing him taking these punishments, but he's still doing great things in these short minute spans, bro. Like 30 minutes, triple-double, that's great, bro. Like, that's what you want to see. I only want to see him carry the team. That's it. I want to see him command the ball and just dominate, bro. And once he gets to that level, bro, he's going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be lights out. And if he puts on any more weight to where he can really bang, bro, it's going to be so unfair. Because I mean, right now, what he's doing, like I said, he's a deer, bro. He's Bambi right now.
I'm so glad the Spurs did not take your advice, James, and go with Scoot Henderson. I am so glad.
I ain't gonna lie, I am too, bro. Jesus Christ,
I like Scoot too, man. I did like him.
Not enough to be number one.
I mean, no, he does look good in Portland, but Wemby is
they're really bad.
But dude, I'm telling you, man, it's a product of where you land, bro. I'm telling you, it really is. Like, what's his name in Orlando? Like I thought he was gonna go
Paulo.
over and die. I really
Back
did. I
there?
thought he was gonna go over there and die. But he's
Okay,
balling,
man.
bro. He's a bona fide star. He's balling. Like I figured Anthony Edwards was gonna die in Minnesota, but look what they're doing. You know what I mean? So it's really where you go, the coaching and the community and your surroundings, bro.
But
Like,
it's also about the player, right? Because
Yeah.
a lot of people saw the maturity in Ant early on.
yeah,
That he was going to take the steps the right way to like learn
Yeah.
and develop to make the team better, not just himself.
What
The same way with Paulo, you know, I saw, you know, when they did the draft, right, and Orlando
Yeah.
came first, you know, they do a test run before that, and the Spurs got the test run number one.
yeah.
That pissed me so off because I liked Paulo. I really liked Paulo.
If you had him and Wemby,
I don't know if the league would have allowed us to get two number ones back to back. We're not the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's no way.
That would have been crazy, bro.
But I like Scoot doesn't show me that maturity. Like sadly, Brandon Miller also doesn't show that. I mean,
You don't
obviously
think
they
so?
could. No,
I think he's coming around.
I mean coming around, but he like for me it didn't show
I think-
right. Like
yeah.
I think what helped Edwards. I think what helped Edwards was playing on the USA team though.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really did. That really like he even said like coming back from that team, like he changed like a lot. Like
Yeah, because
the way he viewed the game different.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was real childish before that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's good to see because I'm telling you, man, it does a lot for certain people. Like when Kyrie did it, Kyrie came back a whole different person because when you get to sit under the best players, bro, and you get to sit under greatness and you get to watch other people and you compete and like, yeah, you compete against these dudes on a daily level, but like when you're doing it for like your country or whatever, everybody's on the same team and the same page, you get to bite off of people. You get to see okay, how does this guy practice? How does this guy work out? What is this guy?
That's why there was so much like promise or prayer that, you know, when Keldon Johnson came back from Team USA, there was going to be an uplift and change. And I mean, he's a good, mature young man, and he's not Bryn fucking Forbes. That dude deserves a rotten Joe, by the way. But Keldon Johnson is just not the number one guy on our team, obviously. So, and I don't know if he'll be anywhere else. Not with his style.
Yeah.
And then Curry, I think I put Curry in number 11, but bro, he's something else, man. I think because I had Akeem at 10. I think he's gonna take Akeem out of his number 10 spot. Even he's making strides to be one of the best players to ever play.
I mean, for me, he's already hit that nail in the
coffin. Yeah, he
right?
already hit that, dog.
Like the double MVPs. Like me and my buddy Mike were talking the other day about KD because it's pretty interesting that you brought him specifically, put him out there. KD would have been himself a top 10 player today if he had not joined Golden State, but he had never left Golden State. Because here's the thing, right? Like KD was great. He could have won without Golden State beforehand. I do truly believe that. If he had stayed OKC and dealt with his issues with Russ, and they just get maybe one more really good role player, they could have won a title.
Man,
but in post Warriors, where you want to selfishly, I mean, out of spite almost because of Draymond calling you a bitch, right? Like you want to go out there and improve and win, but you win with what you want to go win with. Sadly, two of the most immature guys people see, right? People see them as immature in Kyrie and Harden.
Yeah.
And then the structure in the Nets has never been great. And so then they get to choose their head coach and Steve Nash. And it's just downhill from there, right? Now they're not, none of those guys are teammates. Now he asks for a trade out, which is one thing that we still respect about Bron is that he's never asked for a trade out, even when he's been on bad teams. But he asked for a trade out multiple times with the Nets. Finally got his wish, and it's just back to another injury-plagued team. I mean, Devin Booker is a really good player. Bradley Beal was okay. Like I don't put Bradley Beal as high as other people do, but it's just I think KD has kept himself out of the top 10 conversations because of his decisions, mainly post Warriors run.
Yeah, I try not to feed into that stuff, man. I really do. Like I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. But you do, I mean, you make great points. Like I said he shouldn't have never left too. I felt like that team was complete. I don't know where else you could get any more help from with the team that they've had over there. I understand the whole like the Harden transition, but like, bro, even with that, like I just think that team was complete, bro. You had rim protectors, you had great rebounding, you had great defenders. Like him and Russ didn't have to guard the best players, bro. You had Roberson, you had what's the Cephalosha? Like you had guys that were gonna go do your dirty work, as in like Jordan and kind of Pippen.
Cephalosha.
Yeah.
Like you had like Russ was a great point guard. Yeah, I thought he was a little chaotic and sporadic at times, but like that young explosive Russ was like he was just dynamic, bro. He could get to the rim. He was grabbing the rebounds. Like KD was just a complete player, bro. Like I just don't see what else they needed. I mean, you could probably give him a better coach, but other than that, dude, that team was Ibaka, Steven Adams. Like, bro, what else do you need? Like,
your favorite Kendrick Perkins? No, but I mean, I said, man, like for me, it's just I think the issues that he had with Russ, play wise, right, never personal. I think he could have sorted that out. I think that's something
of course. It's just like, bro, it's when you're, and the thing about it is that's what happens when people like you when your success is kind of built off someone else's coattail, and not to say Russ really rode his coattail, but like with no KD, Russ isn't Russ. You know what I'm saying? Like early on, you don't get to see his greatness come out like that. Like KD kind of made that happen for him. They had so much space and you had to worry about him. So your lane was open, but Russ was still dynamic. But it's just like, you got to understand who the number one is. At the end of the day, when that shot clock is going down, I'm not taking this shot. He is the guy. Like, you got to know who the guy is. And I think that was a problem that I had with watching OKC play so much. I felt like Russ was competing with Kevin Durant on a nightly basis. Like, but he wasn't that shooter.
But to be fair on that argument, James, because I know you love ball too. And so that's the main thing you grew up on, right? It was you watch football more, but the sport you played most was basketball. But you don't want, like with KD, and I know Russ had talked to him after the playoffs, and he was like, "Bro, like if you stay, I'll take less shots. Like I'll do this and that to adjust for you to stay." But like for me, if I'm KD at that point, like I don't want to take that away from you.
Yeah,
because you are a one. You're just 1B to my 1A.
Yeah,
at that point.
True.
But
and it's like you don't want to take the dog out of him. You like, I still want you to be aggressive, but just know, like, I mean, you just gotta know, man. Like, and I think I think that was the most. I thought it was the most coolest thing I saw out of like Dwayne Wade when Braun went to Miami. Was he was like, we're gonna win off of your back. Like, this is not my team. Like, although it is Wade County, like, this is your team. Like, we gonna win because of you. Like, and that, I mean, like, because I feel like so many people's careers will be different. I feel like these will be different. I feel like Melo's will be different. Like, Melo could have went and joined Kobe, bro. Do you know what the game would look like with them right now?
Bro, after the 1 hour 20 mark, Trey, it goes Mimi's on his own.
Yeah.
No, bro, y'all just keep dragging it out. Everybody's looking stupid, including myself.
I'm sorry. I'll cut it short now. I'm sorry.
We've been just having a conversation. Trey just wants to go Mimi's. Trey,
no, I got a congestion. That's why I've been muted a lot. Like that.
Nah.
So I can't even breathe out of my right nostril. That's why I'm kind of like.
Hey, you don't do the nasal stuff?
Fuck no, I hate that shit. But I just took some Nyquil a little bit ago too. That's why I'm probably like chilling.
Yeah.
You don't ask the wife to stick a palo up your butt and then cough.
Whoa!
What the hell?
Exit only, homie. Exit only.
Hey.
What kind of stuff they be doing in San Antonio?
Hey, chill out. Hey,
I don't want to hear about that shit from you, Mr. Ranchero out there. Okay, I know what such things you've been doing down there.
We don't be sticking palos in butts. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you've been sticking barbed wire instead.
Oh, y'all crazy, bro.
You gotta remember, Trey's not in San Antonio. He's somewhere out in Castroville.
Trey.
I guess a little
Trey in the backwoods.
My buddy Mike says, "Hey, yo, I ain't know y'all was this type of pod."
We not. It's all him, bro. It's all him.
Hey, talk to your boys from SA. I don't know.
Okay, Alex, you're acting like you're not in culture to SA at this point. You've been here more than half
I
your
try
life.
not to.
Oh,
I
shut
try
up.
not
You've been here more than half your life at this point. Let it go, bro. You're no longer
just a little bit
Chicago
over.
man.
Just a little bit over.
When did you move over here?
Thinking. Hold on. In 08, 09, I think.
So what? 14 years ago? 15 years ago? That's half your life, way.
That's what I just said. I said just a little over.
Okay, so then exactly half your life, more than half your life. Exactly. You were more San Antonio than you are Chicago.
Technically, I haven't lived in San Antonio. Technically, I have never lived in San Antonio.
Oh my god. And now you're right. With that internet speed, you definitely don't have San Antonio internet. Just move a little closer. Stay out there, but move a little closer so you can get better.
You know what?
Signal. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Get your big land. Stay out there, but just get a little bit stronger internet. That's it. So we can see your face.
Today I was off and I had to go to San Antonio to run some errands. And bro, I was fucking. I literally wanted to run over every person I saw in my truck. Everybody was, like, cause I don't drive a big truck, but I drive like a ranch truck.
Are you talking about the Mamalona? Or are you talking about something else?
The Mamalona.
Yeah, didn't that break down?
No, I had a flat tire. Oh,
no.
Jasmine had a flat tire on it yesterday.
Trey trying so hard.
Trey's like, why are we having these conversations?
No, dude, I can't breathe, bro.
Oh, bro.
I literally just text Chrissy that I'm sleeping on the couch tonight because I can't lay flat. I have to let it angle because I can't breathe.
Hey, before we finish this, I know it's gonna suck, man. This is we're not. There's no more football, so like, I fucking hate it. So it's gonna be like the most miserable time of my life. That's why I'm trying to read more because it sucks, man. Like, no football. It's not a good life.
Do you not watch basketball? Isn't baseball season coming up for you? Like, what's going on with your life?
Baseball season's coming up, but the Cubs haven't signed Cody Bellinger yet, so
he's not going to sign with them. Got it.
And then the Bulls are mediocre, so I kind of don't really want to watch basketball. And it's fucking weird because we're seeing all these weird ass teams at the top of the chain. We're not seeing the Lakers or LeBron. We're not seeing like Kyrie Irving. We want to see the best players play, right? But it's so weird, like watching.
Yeah, but a bunch of guys you're talking about are super old.
Yeah, but still, like, that means we're getting old.
We've been old.
Yeah, been old, bro. Been old.
Oh, that's y'all. I forgot y'all in y'all's 30s.
Rod Washington says, Rich said, when you loading up? James, I think that's you.
Yeah. Rob, shut the fuck up. That's who I want on the podcast, bro. Like,
why do you?
I want him like he's a Kobe fan and he's a Minnesota Vikings fan, bro. So
how does that even exist?
I don't know, bro. But
well, I mean,
there's not another.
Wait. The Lakers started in Minneapolis. Hold on, the Lakers started in Minneapolis. So if he's going way back when, Rob, I got you. Rob, I got you. They started out there, and now they're here. That's what he's saying.
No way he ever saw the Lakers game in Minneapolis.
He saw Wilt's 100. I swear.
He don't like, dog. There's not another receiver better than Justin Jefferson. And there's not another player better than Kobe Bryant in his eyes. Like, I swear to God, bro. He will live and die on that mountain.
It's that purple and yellow, right? That's all he reps. So that's what it is.
I guess so, bro.
Wait, so Rob, are you also an LSU fan?
Nah, he's not. Like, in college, he's a Texas fan.
He said, that's not when I started, but I feel you.
Baby.
Yeah.
And then he said nope to the LSU fandom. I was trying to keep the colors together, bro. That's all I was trying to do.
Nah, that's how he rocking, bro. For real.
But
how does he feel? How does he feel about his Kirk Cousins with them?
He don't give a fuck about Kirk Cousins, dog. He wanted
like me.
You don't believe in Captain Kirk, Rob?
He wanted Caleb.
Mike says
he
to be honest,
wanted Caleb at first, but I forgot what happened. I
he
think
wore a dress.
Kept winning.
He wore a dress, I think, and that's what made him stop. But Mike says, to be honest, sounds like a guy who knows ball.
Who?
Well, Mike, if you saw, or are you talking about Rob? Mike, if you heard Jeff's list, I'm so sorry.
if either one of them heard it, bro. Oh, if I don't know when Rob jumped on, but if he would have heard that list, bro. Yeah.
He said, fuck that dude. And regarding to Kirk, I won Daniels. Or Caleb. Sorry, he went regarding Caleb. He won Daniels. Nope, he's going to New England. He's going to New England.
Why don't you want him, Jose?
What? Who do I not want? I've already come to it. Yeah, I've already like in my head. I think we're getting Jaden Daniels. I say I don't want him. I just said I was tanking for Caleb. That was the original pitch. I am now settling for what I can get. I think he's good. I just a little older than I would want. I know he's like what 25, near 26. So it is what it is. But I mean, I think he'll do fine with the new regime that's coming on with New England. But I didn't say I don't like him. Just throw me under the bus like you don't like him.
So your boy don't like Caleb?
Nah, he wanted him at first, but then he was like, I don't know what happened after that. Like, to be honest, I think they started winning. They had won a couple of games with
Williams. Not humble.
You're exactly right.
So, kind of crazy.
I mean, you didn't like Caleb a few weeks ago. Wait.
There's a few things.
Mike says, Trey, you superstitious? You betting on Miami Heat to come out the East?
Come on.
So every time the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, the Heat go to the finals.
Interesting.
Is that a bet you're willing to make?
Fuck yeah. I'll make any bet.
The 8C right now?
They are Miami's the 7th seed.
Interesting. That's kind of wild. I didn't know that.
Caleb is too full of himself.
Yes, 100%.
What list was y'all talking about? Rob, we made a list earlier because last year we made an all-time top 10 NBA list, and today we made an all-time 11 through 20 list, and Jeff had Kobe at 20.
Watch you say so fucking smart, bro.
Caleb's a Kardashian with all the drama.
Yeah, I actually feel like this is a bust. I really do.
Hey, these little comments are
coming hot.
They're coming in hot.
All at 9:48 p.m.
You gotta have that Robert guy.
He said, "Ha ha, the fuck who y'all had in front of him? Us, him. I forgot his list. I forgot who he had in front of him, but he was saying Dr. J. Who the fuck did he have up there?
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. Yep, that was one. He was like he hobbled his way to 19.
Oh my god.
Mike said 20. Jeff, why are you the way you are?
Who raised you?
Trey.
Nah, you can't put that on my boy like that.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Like a lot of people were talking about Caleb being the number one. Now a lot of people are kind of. I guess I'm not the only one because at first I think I was
I'm telling you, man.
I'm
telling you, his dad.
But I think. Well, I mean, his dad has his own agenda, right? He wants him in Washington, where he grew up and raised. But I think a lot of people are also bashing him the same way people bashed Stroud last year. Remember when people were bashing Stroud because he didn't have the IQ, right? He didn't take a good test, so they wanted him to fall. And I think the same thing's going for Caleb. Like I think overall he'll still be the first QB off the board. James, there's a question for you. Steezy asks, Mike Zimmer or Rex Ryan as the Cowboys DC? I think it's Zimmer.
We already got Mike Zimmer. It's already been official, but I would have loved to have Rex. I think he commands the locker room a little bit more, and he holds players accountable. But we are where we are. I actually wanted Mike Vrabel, to be honest, but that didn't happen. So
I don't think he was going to do that so quick.
I think Zimmer was a great hire, honestly. Rex Ryan probably would have had more media attention, to be honest with you, James.
Yeah,
more media would have probably hit the locker room a little bit more rather than Zimmer. I think Zimmer was a great hire.
I think Rex would have been real quick, James. Sorry, I think Rex would have also been because he's been out of the coaching game for a while. Not to say he doesn't study right and does his due diligence like John Gruden did, but kind of like John Gruden, he probably wouldn't have come in right away with up to date with the new styles and new rules and stuff like that. At least Zimmer was recently just a head coach, not that long ago.
Yeah, which is, I mean, like I said, I'm not mad at Zimmer because I think he now has more talent to play with. But I just, I want somebody to hold these guys accountable, man. Like, it's getting ridiculous. You know what I mean? So, but we got to go with what we got to go with.
Robert says Kobe is easy top 6.
Wow.
And he also says y'all don't have the linebacker that both coaches need.
Well, they're out of.
And CZ says, hot take, I'll take Alex de la Cruz as DC on guard.
Hey, man, he knows.
He won't take you as an OC. That's
I'll be running the shit out of them. I'll be 2 passes and fucking 50 runs.
And y'all still didn't draft Patrick Mahomes in the all-time list. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Trey, you got any final words, bro, before we close out?
Nah, bro.
He's just trying to breathe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, call in tomorrow, Vato.
Nah, bro. I'm training another store tomorrow.
There you go. James, you got any final words? I can tell you're gaming.
Nah, man. Yeah, I'm playing
I can tell you loaded up real quick.
What game are you playing?
Madden.
Bro, you don't want this smoking Madden.
Hey, man, let me know when you want to join the franchise, bro.
Trey,
I can't
feel better, Pookie.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Nah, but yeah, I got nothing else. I'm just waiting. I mean, I'm kind of excited to see what this All-Star game is going to look like. Kind of see how the NBA is going to finish out. See what these big names, like Alex said, like, you got the Lakers and Warriors playing in the play-in tournament right now. So just kind of seeing what some of these guys are going to fill out at, and then go from there.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing from the trade deadline. Nothing impressed you?
No, I mean, I think I like the trade to Philadelphia, Buddy Hield, but
yeah,
I like the pickup for Lakers of getting Dinwiddie. I really like that a lot, but other than that, nah. I was kind of expecting to see more of a splash, but we didn't. So,
you didn't like the Patrick Beverly to the Bucks?
No, I don't think he's going to do too much. I don't think he's not going to change the culture. I think they are who they are.
I think I like it because it adds for the defense, which is what they desperately needed.
Because after they lost Drew Holiday, they really didn't have an on-ball defender, and Patrick Beverly could bring that.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
they fell from the top 4 defensive to top 24.
Yeah.
So that's a drop. Steezy says catches this year's Turkey Bowl to see Coach De La Cruz in action. Is he gonna go tackle another player while it's flag football again?
I'm saying
that was my buddy.
He knows ball. NBA postseason should be great. New rivalries equals growth and experience for teams.
Yep, that's true.
And I think he's talking about Robert's talking about Pat Bev. He's old though.
Still got that dog in him.
Yeah. And you just need that pit bull mentality somewhere.
Yep. So
I know we need that for San Antonio.
I'm just waiting to see where we finish out at, man. To be honest, like some of these teams, I just want to know where they're gonna finish at to see how it's gonna shaping up. I'm excited for football, bro. I'm excited for this draft because a lot of these guys I didn't watch, that I'm excited to kind of see where they land. So,
it's gonna be a big free agency, big draft. Off season, so we'll see how all that goes.
Who house we going to this year?
Huh?
I said, who house we going to this year?
We said Jeff, so we don't have to drive out the trades.
Oh yeah, that's right. We just said Jeff. That's true.
If the Bears trade Justin Fields before the draft, I am not going to the draft party.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Kidding. No, like I said before.
So stupid, bro.
Whatever Ryan Poles does, man, we just gotta fucking trust him. And
Robert says, "Can I go?" You gotta ask Jeff, bro. You can. I mean, I would say yes, but you gotta ask Jeff. It's his house in the end.
Hey, man, I think was it? He said the Vikings, right? His favorite team. Yeah, bro. They got a fucking stud in Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jordan the dog.
Did you see that thing that said they should trade Jettas because they already have Addison, so that way they can get. So Jettas would go to New England, and New England would give them the number 3 pick. Did you see that shit?
Why the hell would they do that?
I know he wants to. I know he just asked them today to be a part of the keep to know what the QB evaluation is going to be.
He probably he wants Kurt still, but I know he wants to be part of that discussion. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy that he can end up somewhere else though.
CZ says, "I just want to see Alex's face on the number 1 draft pick. It better be an open invite." Damn, Jeff, you about to have a party, what though?
Hey, a party.
Albert Washington says, "Yeah, I love that dude." In regards to Jordan Addison, yeah, that's stupid. In regards to trade rumor, I agree. He deserves to be as far as Jettas to the coaching decision.
Yeah, he does though. Like without a doubt, I'm not gonna sit here and say he doesn't.
Yeah, well, they'll probably trade for Daniel Jones. I'm kidding. That would be so bad. Nobody wants Daniel Jones. But we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. That's all I got for tonight. Alex, did you have got something to say?
No, I was about to say it's about to be 10 o'clock.
Hey, we about to hit that big mark. I mean, gotta go out with a bang. Trace really needs to fucking blow his nose. He just needs to take that hot shower, blow his nose.
You know what you need, bro? Those Vicks pads. I used those when I was like I had a congestion.
If you told me to see some of my butt, I'm gonna fucking get off.
No, bro. It's a pad, fam. It's literally.
You can stick this up your.
No.
It's literally like a hockey puck, and it's a Vicks thing you put in the shower when you take a shower, and it like. So
use the bar or do you use the spread?
I know.
So when I take a shower, I use like the little bricks. It's like I'm telling you, it's like a little hockey puck.
That's what I was asking. It was the hockey puck or it's the beads because I use both.
Gotcha. I use both too. Like and then I have the humidifier and I put that little stuff in there like Sam gets in.
Oh yeah.
Because that shit put me in the bed quick, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with that shit for 3 weeks. And then Chase still made me talk on the pod and take over the fucking hosting. You had one job, Chase.
What an ass.
Oh, man. He was like, nah, you fine. Memories, boys, memories. All right, well. Okay, again, going back to the thing. I'm going to say by Saturday, because I think we're still at 159. If by Saturday, after all the shorts and everything are uploaded, if we still don't have 200 subscribers, we're going to take a break. But you got to like, share, subscribe. You got to tell your families, your wives, your kids. You got all them YouTube kids accounts. If you got them, make sure they like Puro Pinche Sports. I don't care if it's filtered out because Puro Pinche means pure fucking. You better be fucking. You better be fucking going through it.
Oh man!
But you get us to 200, we'll keep going. I know James doesn't want to take a break. Trey probably doesn't mind. I know he's memes right now, but he's more focused on illness. Alex, I know, wants to keep going. Bro, y'all should have seen Alex at the party. He put on the Puro Pinche sports shirt and started modeling in front of everybody. He's like, "Hey, follow me. Hey, check this out. Look at me now."
It's gonna work, man.
I didn't get one new subscriber from that. But keep on.
Everybody was like, everybody's like, get the fuck out the way. We're trying to watch the game.
No, your dad was funny. We brought the freaking tree with the burning sage, like, oh, sana colita de Chiefs.
Yeah. He's the reason why they fucking won.
Is that really what he was going for? He was just going for the Chiefs?
Yeah,
I didn't know what he was doing, to be honest.
He had $800 right in the game.
Oh, yeah. Well, good for him.
Yeah, I know.
Robert says, y'all dudes are y'all solid. Appreciate it, brother. And CZ says, like, subscribe, share, turn on notifications, pray for Trey, and especially for Jeff in the comment section with his list.
You ain't wrong.
CZ, pray for Alex too. He has Tim Duncan at 14. We need prayers for Alex too. Yeah.
I'll be all right.
No, you need prayers. All right, guys.
Oh man.
Thank you for watching. Again, like CZ said, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Get us to 200 by the weekend. We're there. We keep going. If not, we'll see y'all in April. For Trigger Trey Parker, for Humble Hater James, for Presser Alex de la Cruz, and Jeff the Fool Lujan, I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports. Ooh, put on the brown background. And we got one more comic. Damn it, guys. Y'all are not letting us leave. He's like, I got you. All right, Robert. If you got us, bro. All right. Like I said, we are Puro Pinche Sports, guys, and we are out.